Alrighty, greetings and salutations, everybody. How are we all going? It is a Friday night. How are we all feeling tonight, players?
I'm good.
Yeah, going well.
Hey, well, we're getting the enthusiasm starting up. Well, last week it was only one person. Now we got two, well, three.
Oh, sorry. Woo!
There we go. So welcome to our second live stream for Dirty's Dungeon, and let's not bring up the name again. We are doing Waterdeep Dragon Heist, and I believe last time we left, we were all in the skewered dragon on the hunt for a particular person by the name of Floon. Does anyone want to bring up any notable events from last time?
Oh.
I think I should.
Let's not mention the purple house.
Wivy pimped out Dean.
I didn't say sorry for it.
Was there anything else other than the selling of the purple dragonborn?
I thought you said Dick Wizard instead of stick with it. I thought Volo's advice to Everett was Dick Wizard.
Yeah, I'm never getting my bow back.
Both sounded nice.
Let's see what else has happened. We were largely not as adequate as we could have been in a fight.
Yeah.
It's just because my weapons are faulty. I'm fantastic.
Exactly. We were perfectly fine. Our weapons had problems with us.
Yeah.
That's all.
No. Take it up with the manufacturers.
Yes. So.
And we're looking for Floon, Volo's friend Floon.
Yes, and apparently he left with someone called Renee.
Renee, never member.
That's it.
Never member. That's it.
Yes. So, as we left off, we do find you guys in this ramshackle of a bit of an inn that has a anchor in its roof, big giant gaping hole, and a very charismatic bartender that has received a tip from royalty. So, what was the plan? What were we going to do?
Well, we found out about some other regulars who potentially know this Renee and where he might hang out. And we've got an address of where they're sort of working, if I recall correctly.
I think we just got a warehouse with a snake on it.
That's right. Not a full address, just an idea. But anyway, we're going to head there. That's what I thought we were doing.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go,
and then otherwise come back at dinner because of their union mandated breaks. Very important, people.
That's true.
Excellent. It's good to see that the unions are finally breaking out of Waterdeep there. So, how are we going to go hunt for this warehouse?
I thought we were just going to hang around until they had dinner and then follow them.
Oh, that's an option.
That works as well. Because we got what time of day is it again?
It's about probably I'd say 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
So we're looking at about 3 hours. I suppose we could just have a little saunter around for 2 hours, start accosting the village folk, and see if anyone knows anything. If they don't, then we can just come back here, or we can just sit out and chill.
Yeah,
Everyone can make things take tasty.
Rest.
I was going to
rest would be
investigate
nice.
this anchor in the roof.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, so plan is to leave the tavern and then find people out in the streets and question them and get a whereabouts and then come back. All right.
Yep.
So
Sure.
let's bring you over to the map page because that's going to make it a lot easier for you. And if I remember, we are somewhere.
It was Snail Street, I think.
Yeah, you're off just somewhere in between Fillet Lane and Net Street down the bottom there in the dock ward.
Damn, I forgot how big this map is. All right.
Waterdeep's pretty big, so you're somewhere around here.
Yep.
Oh, was it Spiderweb Street where they were the guards were arresting people? There was some sort of kerfuffle as well.
It was a straight up murder.
Yeah,
I think that was
Because there's
cleaning
always
bodies.
something going on in Waterdeep, right?
Yep.
A kerfuffle. That's the new name for murder now.
Yeah,
It's been
yeah.
a kerfuffle.
You got to make it, you got to dominionize it somewhat.
Yes. So,
All right, so let's see.
any particular way we want to go, or
I think
anywhere?
we just find.
Just
I was
walk
gonna
down the
say, let's-
street. You there?
Yeah,
I need to
I
talk to
was
you.
actually going to suggest we find a watch person, but they don't patrol probably down this much in Dock Ward all that often, so
Well,
that'll take too much time.
it is daylight hours, and you do with what the kerfuffle you just saw. There is a bit of a increase of guard activity. Not something quite used to what is around the dock ward, but there is a few guards hanging around.
All right, well, if I can find a guard, I'll just go and ask him.
You do that. I'm staying over here.
Yeah, yeah, you might sell me again.
Are we going to cover more ground by splitting up? Because I think it might be a good idea to actually go to the docks and maybe speak to the workers there.
I was thinking Dog Street. We could do that. We could split up, come back at the end. I'm cool with that. Cardinal sin and all that.
I mean, it is during the day. It's not like we're splitting up in a dragon's hoard or a cave.
20 gold pieces tells you I come back without an
the-
arm.
Dock Ward.
I like those odds.
I could get killed by a cat. Like,
giant cockroaches down here too.
right. We're all really weak. All right, let's do it one at a time.
All right, Dean,
Yes.
you approach a guard.
Greetings, sir.
Hello.
I'm looking for a particular warehouse that has a snake motif. I wouldn't suppose you'd be able to help me find it, or point me in the right direction.
Did you say a house?
Warehouse.
Oh, warehouse. Oh. Warehouses. Well, see, this is not usually my ward that I kind of patrol in, but I guess most of the wards, or the warehouses, they're mainly across near the wharf area, so you might want to head down that way.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Just
Any particular wharf? Because there's a few of them.
oh, they're all down in that direction. You see the water? Can't miss them. They're everywhere.
Is this guy drunk? I'm gonna
Yeah, I
roll
think
perception to find out.
This guy's had a few too many, I think.
9. Ugh.
Or is it perception or is it insight?
Well, insight is to see if they're lying, right? I mean, perception is more.
Well, he doesn't smell drunk.
I can always do an insight to see if he absolutely knows what he's talking about because it sounds like he's full of it.
Yeah, insight to see if he's new to the job.
I believe him.
God damn it!
This is a professional Waterdeep guard, and to think otherwise is just assuming the worst in him.
Exactly. So
Well, I am strictly
Must be-
ADAB, so it wouldn't surprise me if he is the worst, but
So I reckon we head down after chatting with him. So thank the guard, of course. I say we head down Net Street towards the dock, then the wharf, because these workers probably near the closest wharf, closest pub. Makes sense.
Now I might just be goofy here. Do we split up or do we stick together?
no, we're
No, we
sticking
We
together.
stay together.
Stick it
Oh,
together.
okay. Because I was honestly just going to start seeing if anyone would cut off my arm.
Yeah, I mean, after
20 gold is 20 gold.
uh, let's just stick together. Everett's wisdom
really
has
want.
made me see that we're all very squishy, and that it's not a good idea to split up right now.
Well, all right. So, look, probably, you see, when it comes down to the dock ward, the eyes and the ears of the streets are the bums on the streets. So, are there any hobos?
Well, we actually looking for like people on the street begging, or we just looking like as in dressed wise?
Look, dressed wise, I think would be a too
Too
common.
big.
But yeah, let's go. Someone clearly down on their luck. I want to find the worst person down on their luck. I want an orphan with one leg and like a hat held out or something. Something that is definitely living on the street.
Hey, so can I have some more?
Yeah, exactly. There's
So-
no mistaking where that kid hangs out.
As you walk down Net Street, the buildings at the front, like they're definitely looking a lot better in terms of upkeep, especially from the bar that you've come from. But as you peer down like alleyways, you start seeing the deterioration and just the actual just the slums of that is the dock wards. And as you kind of walking around through, you do see like I guess like a canvas, a sheet, and just some like old ruffled up like I guess straw, and just some sheets in there. Definitely kind of looks like more like of a place where someone would be sleeping at night.
That's exactly what I'm looking for. Is it covered, open? Is there someone in there, or is that just someone's bed unattended?
It looks like it's like a tent, but it's kind of like propped up into like some barred windows, so it's like tied off, and it's kind of on a slant to kind of protect them from the weather.
Yeah, lean-to style thing.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
but it is empty.
You can't
least.
really see inside. You just see what looks like to be like what's that from the outside.
Oh, I'm taking that gamble then. I am wanting to walk straight up to that thing with the confidence of anyone in Waterdeep that thinks they're above any form of riffraff or being the riffraff. And I'm going to peer on in.
As you look in
Hello?
there, hello, who are you? Please,
Whoa,
sir.
whoa, whoa, whoa. It's okay.
What do you
just
want?
looking for someone, and I'm sure you could be that someone. Would you like a nice shiny dragon?
I haven't eaten
And I'm
in
going to wink at
days.
Dean.
Oh my god.
All right.
I'm only partially dragon.
All right. Let's flick him a dragon right there. I'll knock that off my sheet.
What do you want for this?
So we're looking for a warehouse snake motif. If you can tell me where that one is, look, how about another 2 of those for you?
Snake motif? Like we talking like proper serpent snake thing here, or like actual has snakes?
No. Like a picture of a snake on the warehouse. It might be on a sign. It might be etched in on it.
Well, I guess I might know the way to something like that. It is part of my neck of the woods. How about you follow me, and we make it 4 dragons?
4 dragons. How long has it been since you've eaten, buddy?
Oh, a few days. At least a few
Few
days.
days? Yeah, I think you deserve to eat like a king for that one.
All right. So he kind of gets up, kind of dusts himself off from like his bit of the filth that he's been sleeping in, and he starts leading you back towards like the city center.
I just want an insight check on whether or not he actually meant it when he said, "Yeah, I'll take you there," sort of thing.
Yeah,
18.
yeah, he's serious. He's gonna take you to that spot.
Cool. He wants the money. No problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's very thin, very pale, missing a shoe, and probably quarter of his other shoe as well. So yeah, for 5 gold, he's gonna take you there, straight up.
So you can buy anything in Waterdeep. You can sell anything as well. I found out.
I'm very distressed at this poor person's living quarters.
Five
I'm
gold.
going to start thinking about ways to improve the living conditions in Waterdeep.
You need to think of cheap, affordable, ready-made housing that can be put up and taken down at a moment's notice. I know, tents.
Yeah, no, he's moving around whenever he wants to. Man's living like a king, and soon he's going to eat like one too. Honestly, I envy you, no shoe person.
Well, I mean,
that was my father. He was no shoe Billy.
No shoes. You're moving up on one
sorry.
shoe.
No shoe Bobby.
We've got one shoe.
Yeah.
One shoe Bobby. See, moving up in the world already. Isn't that right there the Waterdeep dream? Your family will come through with nothing, slowly build it up, and then you will take on their legacy and continue building. I believe your child will have 2 shoes, and then God knows your great-grandchildren might even own a jacket.
But why wait for your children to come along to have 2 shoes? GM, I would like to keep my eyes peeled for any shoes, either ones that are laying around discarded or ones that are affordable that I could buy for our one-shoed friend, please.
Give me a perception check.
Let's see. If this doesn't work, I have a really good idea. Okay, it doesn't work, but I do have a good idea. I want to just set this up. The next wealthy person we see with a similar foot size to our friend, please let me know when we see them in the streets because I will persuade them to part with one of their shoes.
Cinderella for hobos.
She's doing the
I'm
Robin
very
Hood
good,
for
Mother.
shoes.
Oh,
So about 5 or 10 minutes later, you wind up at this very ominous kind of alleyway. On this kind of broken down street sign, it says Candle Lane. And as you kind of peer into it, like a gloom envelopes this narrow alley, and it's like it's pretty much as dark as any dungeon you could possibly imagine. All the street lamps are lining it downwards have just been smashed, and apparently, like, the only light that emulates inside this alleyway comes from the one of the magically lit lanterns just out in the street, and it just kind of flickers all the way down. And your one shoe friend there turns to you and goes, "It's down there, but I'm not going down there."
Why don't you want to go there?
Because bad things happen down there.
What kind of bad things?
Let's just say that's where my other shoe is.
No, one shoe, Bob. We will find your shoe.
Yes, we will.
I want to hold up those 4 coins and offer them to him, but I want to pull them back up before he can grab them. And I want to say, get some food, go back to Spices Street, and await my instructions.
Grabs the coins and darts off.
Oh, okay.
Better
I was going to
remember
sort of
these
ask whether or
tricks.
not there was another way down this alley, but
What kind of group takes people's shoes? Not even both of them, just one of them.
Well, this is-
I'm really
I think it's a power play. You can hurt a man, but to take only one shoe, that insults him. That's the kind of thing that brings someone straight down. So
What
I
if you
recommend for those shoe wearers of
Face.
tie it to your leg with a rope.
Yes, well, this is the exact same group that also dropped an anchor on a tavern.
But they used a crane for that. I mean, to take someone's shoes, you either have to steal it when they're sleeping or hold them down and rip one of their shoes off.
I'm not a fan of either of those options.
These
Neither
are some
am I.
mean streets. You got to do what you got to do to get by, and sometimes that's by taking man's shoes.
And so it would seem.
Just... What was your life like before we all met up?
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, if it's
Obviously-
anything,
Well,
anything
he
to
is a
judge-
dragonborn, so he doesn't actually need to wear shoes like me. So he's kind of jealous of those who wear shoes.
I said I don't want to talk about it.
See,
So, you stand at the entrance of Candle Lane.
oh, is it really dark? Like this is still mid-afternoon. It's like it's not
It's-
nighttime yet.
It's mid-afternoon, but from the building structures around you, it kind of casts a shadow from the afternoon light in this area.
It'll be like anything shy of dead noon. It's like no light really hitting the street there. They're just so densely packed together.
Lana was like, "Oh wow, we really fucked up the design. No light is getting through. We
It's-
always have
it's
to
like-
use candles. Oh my god, candle!
It's
Lane.
it's like the inner city, you know, at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and just dark on one side.
It's like when you're trying to make a banner and you really overestimated how big the words "Happy Birthday" would be, and that H is so big, but by the end of it, you know, day is taking up the space of like one letter.
Yes.
All right. Well, are we going in, or are we gonna head back towards the bar and just wait for them?
You know what, Ding? I've done you wrong for it. After you, my friend.
Perhaps we should scope everything out first instead of rushing head first into the darkness.
Yes. I think the bravest person among us should go first, who happens to be the one who took on an orc in a bare fist fight. Off you go, Wibby.
22 perception. What do I see?
Thank Christ, because I couldn't find a fault in that argument with my ego just then.
I'll roll to the rescue.
So,
I was like, oh no, I have to.
with your half elf vision, seeing
What
down
else
this,
I see?
seeing into this dark alleyway, you kind of see it like twists and turns. Like it's not like a full bend or anything like that. It's kind of goes on like those 30 degrees angles, and then you kind of see the path come back up again, go into another one, go behind this little outcrop of a building.
Like a failed hook turn?
Kind of. If you can imagine just like a kind of. It's a it's a weird street design. I think the town planners might have been on the bottle for a bit, but and
Are there any people? Anything
No.
happening?
no, it seems very eerily quiet down this alleyway. There's really no signs of activity being happen. There's bottles being littered around, bits of pieces of cloth and other discarded rubbish, but nothing that you can really see that say that someone is actually there.
Mm.
Everett, what spells can you cast?
To what end?
Oh, just in any. I'm sure I'll think of something.
Yeah, he'll sell it to the highest bidder, which will need to be you, so that you can sort of afford to cast it.
I can keep myself from being hit. I can detect the presence of magical items and spell effects.
Mhm.
I can comprehend the languages of intelligent creatures.
Mhm.
I have a squirrel I can summon. Another one to keep me from getting hit, and one that I
Thing to
can
focus.
launch things far away from me.
How
And the
attached are you to
squirrel.
the squirrel?
Fairly. But I see where you're going with this.
Oh, see, it's the same wavelength, man. We don't even need to discuss about it. I'll sit here, you do the squirrel thing, and we'll reconvene afterwards.
Okay, all right. Okay, off you go, Dennis. And I'll just tell my scroll, go into the alley to be a scout.
Now,
Um,
can you actually communicate with the squirrel? If I remember.
I can telepathically, yes, and I can give it commands and things.
Alright.
And how bad would that be if you just like put it down and it just fucked off?
Oh, forever. I have,
That would show
I
a
have
higher
to say
wisdom
it-
than us.
I mean, I have to say it would sort of defeat the purpose of ever having a creature to summon or an animal companion. If it's like just something you picked up one day and then you let it go and you haven't trained it or connected with it, it just runs off.
Yeah, just found a squirrel, put it in my pants, carried on living my life. That's it. Every wizard story right there.
All right. So, as you release Dennis, what is your command?
So I'm gonna have him go into the alley and just essentially, I'm gonna be looking through his eyes. So I'll just grab the arm of whoever's nearest to me because I'm not gonna be able to see for my own self.
I got you, fam.
And I'll
I'm going to hold on to your other arm, just just in case Wivy decides that a blind wizard will make a fine fetching item to somebody with good coin.
yeah. So
On the
like
street there, the way of the dragon. Wizard for sale.
as I concentrate, my eyes kind of like glaze over, and I don't appear to see or hear anything, and I am now have the eyes and ears of a squirrel named Dennis.
So, as Dennis runs off into the alleyway, as your eyes kind of adjust to Squirrel Vision 3.0, you see that kind of bend in the alley that twists around and then kind of comes about, say a good couple of 100 feet in from where you guys are standing, clears out to an opening and comes a line of a few warehouses. You see the first one, not there. Second one, no symbol or anything like that on it. Third one, you see a black winged snake on one of the warehouse doors to it. Appears to be, just standing there, a bit of a courtyard.
Can I make a perception check to see if there's any people in the alleyway?
Yeah, go for it.
Skills. Perception.
15?
15.
No one's in the alleyway. It's just an empty alleyway. There are like in the like the surrounding kind of clearings and stuff like that. There are footprints, but no one actually around.
Let's see. I'm gonna just recheck on this spell really fast.
Hey, our builder, I think we could give Everett shoes to One True Bobby.
I think we should ask Everett that when he's able to see again.
Just like get his mouth. No, it's fine. It's cool. He's
Don't worry about me.
What are you weekending at Bernie's? Was a a blind wizard?
Yeah, I need to look up and see if there's a way that I can set up a pulley system for his arms. Because look, if maybe that's the easiest way. The squirrel's gone off, and if we can just have him, walking down Candle Lane.
But I'll have.
You still
Dennis
build things.
return.
Off you go.
Sorry, was that Everett?
I'll have Dennis return, and then, but I'll end the use of his senses before he gets back.
So, a couple of minutes returns, your senses return to you, and Dennis climbs back up into your pocket.
Hey, welcome back, man.
Good to be back. Looks like the alleyway's pretty empty as far as people go. It was the third warehouse down. Maybe for I think the third warehouse down has a snake symbol on the door.
I'm wondering if we can find a place to hide. Perhaps we should wait until everyone in the warehouse leaves for their allocated break, and then we can investigate the warehouse without anybody knowing that we're in there.
But we just want to find these guys to question them where Rennie is.
That's true. I'd forgotten about that.
Yeah, if Rennie's in the warehouse, sure.
Are you?
Or
Are
Flume
you
even
all?
better in the warehouse.
What if we disguise ourselves as fellow workers and ingratiate themselves into their good books?
I don't really have the appearance of a worker.
As he just like checks his nails off and just like.
I find that so funny. I just do. It's just like, oh yeah, and there's like 2 dragons with us.
Hey, you saying dragons can't work?
No, they can, but
Yeah.
Usually
Teamwork's
sort of
real
scamming
hard.
other dragons to, be pimped out to other gnomes, but,
oh.
Prefer the term entrepreneur, thank you.
Well, maybe we can just ask if they're hiring.
I'm gonna be honest. These guys are laborers, they're workers. They'll probably respect the direct approach.
Well,
What,
I
send in the
guess.
squirrel?
Oh, I was thinking, we could knock on the door, try talking to them, and if it goes wrong, I need you guys to drag me back to a cleric to heal my punched-in teeth.
I think that's the only thing that concerns me. If they did have a hand in Floon's disappearance, things might get a little bit hairy.
Oh, hang on.
Well, do we have our running shoes on?
Everett, can you make things go bang?
What do you mean by that?
Can you make loud noises? Something that would, potentially get the attention of, say, the city guards that might be looking around nearby because someone did do a kerfuffle. So if they, say, try an attempted kerfuffle against me, we could use it as an alarm system.
I can create an
You can?
instantaneous, harmless sensory effect, such as a shower of sparks, a puff of wind, faint musical notes, or an odd odor.
Please don't make it smell like I saw myself before I talk to these people.
Oh,
That's the one request I have.
Please do.
Alvilda does have that, the same thing, but effectively in the pouch that she made last session, where it has, open up, the guards are here, and she didn't get to use it, so it's just.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
in that
Okay,
pouch
so
she used.
so we could try that, and if things go wrong, we could call enough guards that they'd probably consider scattering, or at least stop beating me for a second.
Sounds good.
Why did I suggest this? What's wrong with me? What happened? Did I just have a stroke?
It's ego.
And I give Withy a big push and go, off you go, mate.
I just realized what I'm saying. I'm just kind of like walking down, looking back. I'm not built for this. Why are you letting me go?
So
I'm right behind you, just a bit further back.
just don't turn
right
around and
behind
talk
you.
to me. Just keep looking forward and keep talking that way.
Okay, Alvi, Emirate, let's go back to the pub. We'll wait for him.
So,
Oh god.
Wivy, as you
Yeah.
walk down this dark alleyway,
I've got
Funny
an
enough, you
immediate
kind of-
sense of regret.
funny enough, you kind of get the feeling that you're back at home.
Oh, cool. Warm regret.
It's a good thing you don't wear shoes, otherwise you'd be walking out here with no shoes.
I know, right?
So,
Alright.
you approach the third warehouse. Stands, but it's standing behind a very tall fence. The gate on the fence is kind of swung open, and one side of the actual gate as well is kind of like busted off its hinges. As you kind of stare at the warehouse, you notice that it has a very distinctive, like, second story, just due to its height to it. You can see the front door, and then you can see the big giant opening of the side door, to allow, like, goods to come in from it. Up the top, you can kind of see, like, windows, but there's no light emanating, like, coming out of it. Yeah.
All right. No real signs of life inside, though?
No, there's
Any
no...
noises? Nothing?
Make a perception check.
Cool. Alrighty. I'm so good at these.
Yeah, so as you kind of, like, stand there at the front, you kind of hear, like, something knock over.
Alright. Alright, well, in for a penny, in for a pound. Hello!
Alright, give me 2 ticks.
It doesn't sound good. That sounds like things have been added to initiative.
Alright, so, where are we? Alright, hopefully everyone can kind of see their tokens.
And let me, I'm probably too far zoomed in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's all the way over there. I was on the wrong end of the map.
Yeah, so all the way down to the bottom left.
Bottom left, yeah.
Nice.
Also the bottom right, like, what is it?
All I'm getting is a black screen. I'm going to refresh.
You might need to move the scroll bar to the left side of the screen. So move your scroll bar right, bottom scroll bar.
No, I was zoomed all the way out, but nothing.
Oh.
You might need lighting
'Cause
permissions.
a lot of it is very black.
Yeah.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah.
We'll say this, I've always liked the lighting effects on Roll20. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like them.
So everyone should be able to kind of see what's going on.
I do not know how to do this when I use when I use Roll20. I've got to figure this out.
Yeah, apparently Fantasy Grounds can do it as well, and I've never tried it.
Hmm.
One day, maybe. But until then, I'm lazy.
Alright. Vivi, what are you doing?
Well, yeah, no, hello!
No sound?
I'm a
comes
rogue
from
with no
outside?
concept of stealth.
Yeah.
So no sound there for it?
No sound coming out, no call back, no nothing.
Oh, I hate my life. Alright, this is was this the door here, or was that a wall?
That's the gate. I'll let you
That's
in.
the gate. That was partially swung open.
Yep.
Let's give her a little push.
Is there any windows to this warehouse?
On the upper story there are.
And there's no light coming out from them?
No. None at all.
Oh, actually, I just saw here. Is that staircase going up?
It's
Or is
a
that
bit of
just
a
like
path.
a bit of a path. All right.
Yeah.
So for a
Okay.
for an alleyway that is extremely dark and the warehouse doesn't have lights on, probably dark in there too.
Oh yeah, no, I can't see nothing. I got no idea what's going on. Hey, am I doing this solo, or have my friends heard me say hello?
In behind you. I mean, I can see everything just fine. So if you want me to roll perception and just sort of suss it out, I'll do that now.
Yeah, no, hey, you got this. Like, it doesn't seem like a two-man job.
You've got to be fucking...
Okay, I'm kidding.
All right, I got a 22 for perception. I've stepped
That's
into
a
the warehouse.
second natural.
Oh, you're in
20
the...
tonight.
So from the
Right.
yard, you're actually in the yard right now.
Oh, I'm in the yard?
You're in the yard of it.
Well, was there anything in the yard? Can I hear anything? Can I see anything? Can I smell anything?
With a 22, which I think... This
Nat
is,
20!
Nat 20.
20.
Your second one for the night, which... we're using loaded dice, are we, tonight, I see?
He's gone into the
Let
programming.
me have this. I'm such a terrible
computer.
dice roller. Let me
Um,
have this.
So, it was 22 perception. You did hear a sound come from inside the warehouse. Sounded like something had been knocked over and hidden the wooden floor. From the outside, it does look like a lot of people have come in and come out. There are tracks throughout the yard. The smell in the air, it smells stale. It smells almost sickly, dense, and just almost putrid. It's, yeah, that's what you see from the outside yard and hear and smell.
All right, well, I'm going to relay that to everybody while I get a few scraps of cloth and plug my nose.
That just smells like Waterdeep.
I don't know. All right, so my question is, are they out to lunch? Is that why it's so empty, I wonder? Would it be around the time that they would be out having a break?
It's
No,
about
because we left the other in when they were doing the union mandated break as a different kind of thing. So my guess is, I don't know. Let's just start throwing shit through the windows and hope for the best.
Knock on the
Do I
front
have
door.
rocks in my inventory?
there's rocks laying around, and there's bottles and stuff like that all littered through the alleyway.
Oh dear.
I'm
Avilda's
willing
gonna
to do
go-
this.
No, Avilda's gonna go up to the door and just bang on it because don't want anyone to think we're trying to attack them.
Okay, but I want to keep hold of my bottle right now. Makes me feel safe.
You're probably more accurate with it than your bow.
That's because the bow was malfunctioning.
Snap!
So, as you bang on the door, you hear this, and then that's it.
All right, I'm gonna push open the doors.
And I think it's time for us to move up, Emmerich.
Yeah.
Push open the
I-
doors and step inside.
All right. So, as you kind of look inside the tavern, inside the warehouse quickly, you notice something's quickly, really badly off. And I all want you to roll initiative.
Damn it! Why am I taking point?
I know, right? I'm so glad someone took
Why
that
did I
from me.
do this?
Somehow managed to get out of it.
Oh,
That's-
I gotta clear the list first. There we go. All right, go again.
All right, yeah. All right, select my person first. Got to remember to do that this time.
I got another nat 20. What the hell is... I swear it's not loaded dice. I don't know
Well,
what is happening.
I'm glad you said roll again because I got a 1
Yeah,
the first time.
I saw that and I was like, yeah,
Oh,
Dean's
we're
probably
rolling
gonna be
again?
on.
It's,
no.
it's still a shit number though. So
Oh, did you actually?
no,
I
she
did, but I
wasn't
didn't
wrong.
click on my character. But
Yeah.
I got 22. But I can just add it into my turn order. And it won't let me, so I will re-roll. Should come up now.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
Much worse.
I wonder what is a foot to.
It's all those shoes falling off.
Oh, of course. We're in an abandoned Nike warehouse.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, that's all in there, and descending order. Ooh. So.
Oh boy.
30. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, hang on. 1, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And as you're kind of standing there, you're just hearing these, like as just someone's running up.
Someone's running up.
Yeah.
Are
And
they small sounding footprints? Just out of curiosity.
they don't sound like a normal footprint. Let's just say that.
I'm thinking they're the Nike
and-
child workers.
Something with 1 foot or something with 3 feet or 4 feet.
Elvilda, as you kind of like enter the room, you just see this arrow just fly by you and just go thung into one of the blocks of like one of the crates right in front of you.
God.
Everett, your turn, buddy.
And I don't see anyone right now.
Where are you? You're outside, are you?
I'm like outside the door.
Yeah, no, you don't see anything at the moment. You've just seen Alvilda bang on the door, hello, enter in, and that's it.
Okay.
Can I take the opportunity to just like yell out just a warning to everybody? They've got arrows.
I don't like arrows.
Thief uses
Are
arrows.
they better at shooting with them than Withy?
And
It was malfunctioning. Okay, that ropey string bit was not regulation.
I'm gonna go here. I'm not gonna go any further. But I will hold my action to cast Ray of Frost.
Alright.
Or if I see an aggressive individual that comes into my range.
Alright,
Oh.
cool. Alright. This one.
And that is the end of my turn.
Good to know. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And again, another arrow just swings past you, Alvilda, as you're kind of like standing there. And I think from your angle, oh no, not just quite yet. Good to know. With a Philly Dax, what are we doing?
All right. What's going on in here? Oh, Jesus, there's nothing. All right, take me over to that one. That's 2 squares. So that's blocking my light. Are those
They're
boxes
big
or
giant, like
tables?
big giant crates.
All right. Having a quick look around. Where is the arrow? Which direction did it come from?
It's coming from your right.
Am I right? All right. So what? 1, 2. All right. Can I hop on the boxes?
Give me an athletics check.
Hey, that's something I'm actually good at. I think. Yay, it is. Oh.
So, you kind of, as you get a bit of a run up towards the box, you kind of get ready for that one bounce up on top to get your body weight up. But kind of like as you land, you like your left foot slips out, and then you kind of grab onto like another crate that's just above you a little bit. But yeah, as you stand on top of this crate, wondering what the hell's going on, you see a creature standing there, and I hope you do, because this is going to be, according to my light,
Well,
you should.
Let's put me there.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. There's something there. It's a little hollowed out, but there's something.
Yeah. So, as you stand there, you see a creature with a beak protruding from his face. From his arms stick out black feathers, and kind of wearing like a hood over his face. And
Oh, I know what
probably-
this is.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. How many squares did I move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
All
max,
right.
Yeah, max movement because of the crates there.
Because of the stumble up. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's the full 6 there. Is he within stabbing range? If I'm like going down, I'm guessing.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah, why not? Cool. I like the sound of that. I always like when why not happens. All right. Well, I am going to yell out to my less, civilized friends who don't quite know what Waterdeep is that we got some Kenkus,
Yes.
and I'm gonna try to shank him.
Welcome to Waterdeep.
Yeah. There's always something going on in Waterdeep. Yeah.
We're just gonna call the watch if you started getting beaten up.
Nice.
17 definitely hits.
Well done, Wivy.
Yeah. Not everything's malfunctioning. All right. Let's roll damage. Oh, that was accidentally with sneak attack. Disregard the 5 there.
So it takes
I
3
hit the
points of
wrong one.
damage. Very nice.
Yeah.
So as you kind of climb up, you like kind of go with the force of you kind of landing on top of the crate. You dive down with your short sword into one of the wings of the Kenku there. Very nice. Alvilda.
Dex sec.
Okay. So I still can't, because I've got all these crates in front of me. I have a question.
Yes.
If I cast Thunderclap on the boxes, will that push everything out of my way?
And potentially knock Wivy Philidax off his crate.
You know what?
Oh,
I'm confident enough in my abilities to be baller.
It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Off the crate, because if you're on the crate, I don't want to risk it.
Well, he's probably about, what, 5 to 7 feet off the ground is one of those crates. So if he does fail his athletics, it will hurt a bit. But...
I'm confident in my abilities. I'm cool.
I feel like that's very much with his ego talking, and I don't quite know if I... Yeah. All right, I'm going to move around the boxes here.
Yep.
So 5, 10, 15, 20. Where I am here... Oh, fuck, there's still more boxes there. All right, I have still 10 feet of movement. What else?
That's an actual staircase in front of you there.
Oh, is that what that part is that I've just pinged off?
Yeah, that's a staircase.
Yeah, cool.
All right, I guess I'll just move. Okay, move here and hope for the best. At least I can see things now. That's all I can really do for now. I'll just wait.
You want to hold your action or something like that?
Yeah. Let me just check real quick. I mean, yeah, I can just hold. If anything comes within my view, can I hold just an attack and I can just...
Yeah.
My bow if it comes into
with
view?
your bow?
Yeah.
Yeah, easy.
Cool. Thank you. I'll sneak around here and then just notch my bow and arrow and just wait.
Cool. Dean.
Much for the diplomatic route. Right, I need to see what's going on. So, was it what? $10, 15, 20, 25. Still can't see anything here. Oh well, I got 30 movement, so I'm not going to dash. I'm just going to duck down behind these boxes here.
Yep.
And I'll hold my action. I'll an Eldritch Blast if anything comes into view.
Good to know.
I have flashbacks to the orc fight now where everyone's just watching me.
Don't worry, I'll heal the Kenku too.
No, wait, what? No.
Everyone's watching to see what you will do.
That might be a pincushion.
Where is it? So, as you hear some more scurrying coming from the warehouse, Everett, the big giant warehouse side door just opens up, and there stands a Cancun.
Reaction Rare Frost.
Go for it.
Go away.
Please
Oh,
no.
22.
Nice.
It
What
hits.
Oh man, for a second I thought that was damage. I was like, what the fuck cantrip was that?
And his speed is reduced by 10.
Well, he can't move, and he's interacted with the door, so that's his action.
From my angle, I can't see him, obviously.
No, because you're kind of stuck behind a door.
Yep. I also said I ducked down, so that's fine.
Yeah. So which Cancun is that? So...
Locked.
1, 2... Vilda can use... Do you want to take your held action, Elvilda?
Yes, I would.
Go for it.
It's a second one. Okay, so there's 3 that I can see.
Yes!
23
The bow's
hits.
working.
Finally, finally, everything's working.
The short bow? Where'd you get that one?
And
Who made
5.
that?
Wait, that doesn't seem right. It just says short bow though. It doesn't have 26 plus 2. I don't know. I added it in. It's not magical. It doesn't have any.
Well, because the +2 is for your dexterity bonus.
Oh, sorry, that was an accident. I clicked on that again. Yeah. So it's the first one. So 5 damage.
5 damage, yep.
I panicked there for a minute. I'm like, I didn't add something magical, did I? I was like, no, it's okay.
2, 3, 4. Getting shot and going to swing at Wivy was a bit of disadvantage because Wivy Philodax.
I have the high ground.
He has the high ground. Does 16 hit?
Yeah, okay, I underestimated his power.
And does, what is that? Does 6 points of damage.
That's a hell of a shank.
Yeah, it was his short sword.
Okay, now I am very, very glad that I didn't knock all of those crates off.
I could have taken it.
And Cancun. Now I'm pretty sure he can.
It
Yeah.
reminds me of that scene in is it Endgame or Infinity War where Drax is like, "Do it, I can take it," and everyone's like, "No, you can't."
God damn, these guys hit hard.
That's
Maybe-
not what I want to hear.
With Philodax, getting shot with an arrow
Pincushion.
for 9 damage.
Oops,
Oh,
he's
well,
down.
that was my full hit points. I am down.
Ding me. All right, I prepared for this.
I did not.
There we go.
Okay, Everett, your turn.
I'm gonna do a parting ray of frost at the guy who's coming in after me.
Yep. 23
Nice.
hits.
Really quick, because he hit me for my full amount of health there with that. Now, I know you've got massive damage rules for instant death and all that, but we haven't quite hit that amount yet. Would a 9, being as my total health pool, potentially do enough damage to shotgun blast my armor?
You really want to lose your arm, don't you?
I want my gold.
All right, I'm going to roll a D100.
Why do
And
you
I-
guys let me say shit?
Because it's more entertaining.
I will roll a D100. If it gets 90 and above, you lose a limb from an arrow shot. So a 10% chance you lose a limb.
Yeah, no, do it. Let's see if she owes me money. If I lose.
That was a 75. You keep your arm for
Oh.
another day.
God, what
Uh,
roots is it?
3 cold damage to this Kenku.
3. Yep. Cool. He's looking pretty bad.
So
He-
his speed is still reduced by the 10.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna move
Yep.
15 feet that way, and I'm gonna take some cover behind this box.
Cool.
That's the end of my turn.
All right. Okay. What particularly can this Cancun see? Not too much. Really can't. He's gonna kind of back up a bit and hold his action. With the Philodax.
Let's make my roll.
Death saving throw.
Alrighty. That's a fail.
That's a fail.
That is a fail.
I'm gonna die next. I just know it.
Elvilda,
There you go.
seeing the giant copper dragonborn on top of his boxes just fall down.
All right, here's the deal. I have a healing potion I can give him, but can I give it to him where I am? or do I have to climb up onto the box?
I imagine he's like half laying like over like some because of your height
Like an
as well.
arm hanging off.
Yeah, it's like he's just like
Yeah.
hanging there, kind of like bent over backwards, mouth open, just like I had the high ground.
Yeah.
I die. Make as much gold out of that gnome as you can.
Okay,
Yes,
I'm
you would
gonna
be able to.
cli-
You would be able to feed him a health potion.
from where I am, I don't have
Yeah.
to make. Okay, then that's what I'm going to do.
I said he's
Um,
only 5 foot up in the air, so he's not.
So a potion of healing regains 2d4 plus 2. So there you go.
Nice.
You've got 4 HP back, and then I'm going to move sort of back here behind some crates, and that's Elga's turn.
You rolled a double 1. Oh my
I
god.
know, right? After all the
You're from
20s.
from
double
top to
fours
bottom.
or double ones?
After all the 20s, I get her 2 ones.
All right,
Secretly, she
Dean.
wants you to die.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, yes, I'll do it, God.
Okay, so I know Emmerich had someone outside that he was shooting at.
Yep.
I'll step there so I can see him,
Yes.
and I'll Eldritch Blast him.
Go for it.
Spells get there it is. That one.
18 hits
Man, we're on fire this session.
and
Lots of points of
6.
damage.
For yourself.
So, as you send off your Eldritch Blast, all that's left after the cloud of smoke kind of disappears is a pair of drumsticks. It's gone. He dead.
Alright, and I might move over here and just take cover there.
Yep.
Because I might try and come around and flank.
All right. So, first Cancun. All right. Knowing that Alvilda shot at him, and Wivy's on the ground looking still dead, he's going to go hunt for Alvilda. 3, and I don't think you'll be able to see exactly, not really. So he's going to do his little perception check. Oh,
I'm hiding behind crates. He should get a disadvantage.
nat 20.
Oh. Well, surely I'm far enough away from it.
Your tail is sticking out.
I don't have a tail.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but you saw
why.
your shirt.
And that is where he's going to end his turn.
Aha. Okay.
yeah, perception checks in action.
Oh, I have plans for him. Hopefully it works out.
So the Cancun that Wivy can see is just seeing his mate just turn into a Cole's roast chicken is going to make his way out that way. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Everett, your turn.
All right. I can pretty well see this Kenku now. That's by Alvilda. So
Yep.
I will use another Ray of Frost.
Go for it.
3.
Oh, wow.
It hits.
He
Yeah.
takes 4 cold damage, and his speed's reduced by 10.
Excellent. Again, this one is looking not too particularly healthy right now.
Everett has not missed like one attack.
Everett's the deadly one.
Yeah. We need to protect him at all costs.
Actually,
Oh,
Everett is on a 80% to hit mark right now.
I think I'm like 20.
To be fair, Dragonborns, I'm guessing, stand out.
One,
I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. I should not have a weapon.
I'm gonna move.
Oh, you're gonna move?
And I can-
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I'm
go for it.
not. I should, but I'm not.
No, you're not moving? Alright.
I'm not moving.
With Philodax, Cancun's running towards, well, past you as you lay there in a stupor on the ground.
I do like my stupors.
It's not a stupid. It's 4 hit points. It's 4 hit points. That's workable.
I'm tossing up something right now. All right, hang on. Yeah, let's just go for it. Let's all right. Is that thing that's just above me in the top right there? Is that a pillar holding up the roof?
Yes.
Oh no.
It's okay. I'm not going to take the roof down.
No.
I think you've got the
Just
capability.
down the whole building. Okay. No, I was just asking because I was thinking if I could go on the other side, I could have. If that wasn't that, I could have potentially dragon breathed everyone. Wait, actually, is my dragon breath a cone or a line? I've forgotten. If it's a cone, I can probably do it while next one.
Yeah, I believe yours is a cone.
I think it is. I'm just going to double
If
check
it's
just to be
fire,
safe.
it's probably cone.
No, it's a 5 by 30 foot line.
Oh.
They changed it in the latest book that metallics have cones and only chromatic have lines, but you're using old rules, so yeah.
I just stick in player's handbook, yeah.
Exactly.
But that's all right. In which case, let's just roll over and try to stab him. Ha
You thought I was down, didn't you? Ha!
You thought I was dead. Oldest trick in the book. Oh, fuck me.
Oh, no.
And speaking
You've
of
got a malfunctioning sword.
speaking support beam, your short sword is now firmly wedged in it.
Oh.
Hey, the sword's defective too.
All right, Alvilda.
All right, I'm gonna cast Thunderclap on this guy here.
Now, what is the range of Thunderclap?
5 feet.
5 feet. So everyone in 5 foot is affected by it?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'll cast it, and then it'll have to roll a con save for me.
All right. So it has to be 13?
Yep.
Exactly 13.
Fuck.
So it takes half damage, if I remember correctly.
No, not Thunderclap. You're thinking Thunderwave.
Ah.
Oh, right. It's a cantrip, yeah.
Yeah. So unfortunately, all it hears is a very loud bang, but doesn't get pushed back, doesn't take any damage. Am I still able to disengage and move, or is that too...
If you do move, you will, because disengage is actually an action to do so.
I thought so.
So if you do move out of his range, he does get an attack of opportunity. But to be fair,
You know what?
I think it would be... Oh no, because they're not support beams. No, that's all good. Carry on.
I'm gonna risk it. I'm
Oh.
gonna risk it.
So you're gonna run away?
Yeah. Blah.
All right. So his attack of opportunity, that's a 23.
Fuck me.
What I said.
Leap.
6 points of damage.
Oh, thank God. I still get away. So, I mean, I know he can just swing around and attack me again here, but I feel better when I can see my comrades and I'm not stuck behind a whole bunch of crates.
You could actually, so if you went up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you can actually end your turn there.
Where, just here?
Up here, down. Just one down below you if you like.
There?
Yeah. Because you got, is it 30 feet movement?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you can end there.
All right, all done.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's the most of them. There we go.
And that was 6 points of damage, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, so I've got 4 points left. Hopefully I don't die.
All right, Dean.
How many do you have left?
Where's the door? Because this is just a big black line that I can see. Is that the whole thing? There's the
Yeah,
door?
door's just down there. Down south.
Yeah.
Three squares south of you.
Probably would have moved more last turn if I had known that. But probably good that I just stayed here because I've probably heard Elvira go, ow. Not what she actually said, but you know.
Mhm.
I might need to go in and help these guys, so... Yeah, I'm just going to move back in. 5, 10, 15... Actually, there I can see this guy. The one Kanku through the door.
Yeah, you can. There's like a bit of an opening between the crates and everything like that.
Yeah, so... Yeah, I'll just stay here and give him a Eldritch Blast.
Go for it.
14.
14 hits.
Good.
Oh.
Minimum damage.
So yeah, as again, kind of like spell takes its effects, still standing. Definitely starting to look looking like hammered shit at the moment.
5, 10. I moved in 10.
You've only
Can't
moved
see-
10 feet.
Yeah, I can't see the other. I can't see Vara from here, can I? So
No.
can't from there. Okay, so I need to be right next to Emmet there. Everett. I'll get your name right one day.
Well, you only met 2 hours ago.
So you're in bad shape, aren't you, Elvira?
Yep. I mean, I feel like if you're gonna heal anyone, heal Wivy because he's got a lot less of a sense of self-preservation.
I'm fine.
I can't see Wivy.
Yeah, I did not stand up yet. I'm still lying down.
So you just kind of
So
it's like peak kind of like.
Yeah, so Dean, as you entered the actual room, you just see like Wivy laying there, like legs kind of sprawled over this thing, bent, back bent over a crate. You are 7 foot tall, so it's very easy to see.
Yeah, I should be able to see him.
Yeah.
That's cool. Alright, so if I can see Wivy, he's in worse shape, obviously. Because he only copped
I'm
4 back.
No, I'm good. Oh, yeah. Well.
Well, who's in worse shape then?
They're both
Wivy
at the
and I
same
both are on 4 HP.
Yeah.
Yeah, from what I can see, both of them are about the same. Okay.
One's just
Well-
laying down.
Wivy's just having a rest, so, you know, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Well, I haven't got... This is my last... I think it's just a D6 anyway, so... Yeah, Elvira, you're copping it.
Thank you.
There you go, 4 hit points.
Yes. All right. I think on 8, I do feel a lot more comfortable and confident about surviving
Yeah.
the next couple of attacks. I will say that.
All right.
And that will be the end of my turn.
Cool.
That's bonus action and move as much as I'm going to move anyway.
All right. So this Cancun coming up to Elvilda. Swing
Damn it,
short
I knew it.
sword. And missing
Yes.
with a natural 2.
That's gotta feel good.
This Cancun is this one here, and he's like, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Everett, what are we doing?
I'm gonna hit the Kenku that is next to Alvilda
Yep.
with another Ray of Frost. That's all I got. Ooh, 21!
This is
Hits.
hit after hit after hit, all on plus 20. Oh my goodness, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not what I meant to click. Oh well. 3
3.
cold damage.
I think Everett's been playing around with the code.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
If I was smart enough for that, maybe.
So-
Look, I'll
You
be
know
honest,
what
I
it
tried
is?
to, but I think I got it in reverse.
You know what it is? It's all of the dice that you have. You're investing in the dice god. That's what it is.
You're bringing me the good vibes, yeah.
Dice for the dice god.
So, Everett, with that ray of frost, Cancun stands there in just a solid piece of ice, and no longer exists.
All right. I'll stay probably where I am.
Cool. This Cancun is going to turn around and try to swing at Wivy.
I play dead.
Well, it works because it misses.
Oh, thank fuck.
Oh.
I was really concerned for a minute there. I was like, oh god.
And speaking of thank fuck, it's your turn, Wivy.
Okay, let's see. So my weapon's in a support beam. I gave my bow to Vol. I gotta bottle him. That's all I've got left.
No, you can dislodge your sword, but yeah.
He didn't roll a 1 on the
Yeah.
sword into the pillar.
Yeah, it's-
Surely he can still use it.
Yeah, it's didn't mean it's like actually in there and you can't move it out. But yeah.
It's sword
Yeah.
in the sword in the
We just-
stone type deal.
Yeah, we're just pointing out that all your weapons are faulty.
Yeah, no. You know what? The weapon's faulty. I don't want it anymore. I'm leaving it there. All right, I'm going to move off the. I'm going to roll off the boxes.
Yep.
Okay, this is the best chance. This is the best thing I've got now because I am out of weaponry. And I'm going to attempt to grapple him. It is a
Oh.
contested athletics. He can use acrobatics. He's got to beat a 19.
19. Good to know. 16.
All right, you are now my plaything.
Actually,
From
no.
Playing Dead to WWE.
Sorry, not 16. Athletics. Oh, that was a straight up 11. So yeah.
Yeah, that's what I like. All right. Now, if I remember correctly, I can drag him around at half speed.
Yes.
Cool. I would like to. Let's see here. So that's 1. Can I move myself there? And can I potentially position this Kenku while grabbing him, spinning around using another square movement, so he's
Yep.
between everyone for a good old, beat down?
I've only got my bow. I don't actually have a melee weapon, so
It's
that-
called-
Start punching him in the head. I've got a bottle.
I just okay, all right. I'm happy to do it, and like just wail on it. And do
Yeah,
it.
just no. That's it. No. Just start punching him.
All right.
Technically,
Okay.
my unarmed strikes do 0 damage. So
Start punching him. Throw your squirrel at him. Like I don't care. Put a sock in his mouth. Something.
All right. I'm guessing that's it.
Yeah, that's my turn. Oh,
All
man, I'm
right.
multi-class into monk now. I can only do anything when I don't have weapons.
Our builder.
Okay, my unarmed strike doesn't do any damage, but I do have a crowbar in my pack, so I don't know what the damage of a crowbar is, but I would like to take up this crowbar and hit the Kanku in the head with it.
It's an
Can we just
improvised
treat
one.
it as like a? Can we just treat it as a club? Do you think that's close enough?
Yeah,
It's
there's
pretty heavy.
technically a rule for improvised weapons, but I'll give you the what is it, a 1d6 plus
Yeah.
strength.
I think if it resembles a weapon, you can use the damage for it, but you're not proficient with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so shall I just roll a unarmed strike? One-armed strike.
Yeah, go.
An unarmed strike, see if it hits.
Yeah.
Oh
Do
god.
they get advantage because he's grappled? Doesn't matter. Crit.
Yeah, crit. I was actually about to say, I think because he's actually. Oh no, because he's not prone or actually.
That's right. I have
stale.
to spend another action to push him down
Yeah.
afterwards, don't
Yeah.
I? Yeah,
Well,
yeah. I
he is
remember now.
he's technically being flanked.
Oh, I mean, he's in a world of hurt right now.
Yeah, his flanking will give you advantage.
Yeah. Just anyway, crit. So 2d6 damage. Go.
Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna have to type it. Let me move my little sound box.
Yeah.
Six damage.
Oh yeah, he's not having a good day now.
I can't believe I just pulled out a crowbar and started.
Failing.
It's so barbaric.
Damn birds, get off my lawn! Out of my warehouse, you!
To be fair, it did jump on. It practically jumped on us, nearly killed Wivy. So Alvilda's a bit angry.
Don't know what you're talking about. I'm fine.
All right, Dean.
So we aren't gonna talk with them, it seems.
Just keep punching him. We can talk to him after he regains consciousness.
The comments
Alright.
in chat are so good. I just want to say that quickly.
So I don't. It's not a disadvantage to shoot him when he's grappled or anything, is it?
Sorry?
Is it a disadvantage to shoot him? Use
Uh,
my Order Reach Blast? Because he's grappled and
technically it's a no, because,
because I'm not in melee with him.
yeah.
Alright, well.
But if you roll if you do roll a 1, I am passing that damage on to Wivy.
Damn it, can I roll disadvantage? I might
No,
get
what?
one.
12, no, it misses.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well, that's my action, so. Yeah, alright, well.
Yeah, cool.
That's it. I'll just stay. I won't move.
You won't move?
Yeah.
Alright. So, funny enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. This
Ah, there's
Kanku,
another one.
Kanku runs in, sees this half-elf just beating the shit out of his other mate with a crowbar. This dragonborn full Nelsoning this, his mate, and Everett's sitting there, like, with his fist going, I don't know how to use
Yeah,
these.
What
Drops,
are you making there?
drops his short sword and surrenders.
Wise choice.
Yep, I think so.
Everett, your turn.
I'm gonna realize my hands are just useless right now, and I'm just gonna take my spell book. I'm just gonna try to hit it over the back of the head of the thank you that I'm flanking.
It's gonna hit him like with a phone book.
If it's the yellow pages, what's that? That's got to be at least a D20 worth of damage.
Yeah.
Go ahead, make your attack.
So I have advantage,
Yeah, I'll give
but I'm not proficient, and it's a strength attack. So I have a minus
Aren't you
2.
like negative? Yeah.
15.
you 15 hits with your white pages.
So is that a D4 plus my strength?
I'm gonna give you.
D4 minus 2.
Yeah.
The most limp-wristed book beating of all time.
Are you trying
He's
to?
hitting all the time.
Are you purposely trying to kill this creature?
I'm more trying to like knock him out.
Give me
I don't think I could physically kill anything with physical force. So
All right. Yeah. Let's go 1d4 minus 2.
all right,
I thought, no, it's a book, isn't it? Yeah.
probably with a minimum of 1 damage, but we'll see.
One.
Negative one.
You healed him.
Wait, does that mean you heal him? You go to hit him and a part of his wound closes up?
Everett, how the fuck did you do that?
It's magic, baby.
It's like a big giant wallop, and then like just comes out, just like it's like a plastic surgery, just gone completely right.
It's like,
I
it looks like
be a
sexy
healer and
Squidward
just be
now.
like, check out this play on hands.
Oh,
All right.
I'm pretty sure the rule is it deals a minimum of 1 damage, right?
Yeah.
Like, that is the rule.
I mean, it's a freaking phone book. If you get hit with a phone book, it's gonna leave a mark.
No, you beat them with
I
phone
don't know.
books because it doesn't leave a mark.
Exactly. It doesn't leave a mark.
Spread
But it
over
still
2
hurts.
wide.
Well, clearly you guys have never been beaten by a phone book.
Not the corner.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Oh, that was too funny.
Oh. So this Cancun, as well as he's been like hit with a crowbar, been with the phone book, and yeah, all sorts.
Manhandled.
It's like just like is trying to give up, like trying to somehow recall the word for give up, but it's just coming out as a caw.
Oh,
Wivy,
now I feel bad.
Wivy, don't kill him. You might be able to sell him to the gnome.
He's not purple.
We'll paint him.
We're not going to be selling captives. We're not doing that. That's not our vibe.
Yeah.
Wivy, your turn.
Do you have shoes?
No.
All right, look, I want this over and done with. Let's shove him down.
Yeah. So, give us a strength check.
Oh well, I fucked that one up.
Funny enough, you still beat him.
Yay!
He's given up. He's just like, ah.
Yeah, no, I'm pushing him down. I'm ending the grapple.
Dean, what are you doing with the one in front of you?
Well, I'm pulling out my rope, telling him, turn around. Come on. Tie him up.
So, as you guys are tying them up, you kind of start to take in what this warehouse is. Well, especially Alvilda, because she can actually see in there. So there's tables and chairs have been carelessly tossed across the floor. You start seeing corpses of a dozen men start lining the walls around the side. Their rapiers and daggers are laying nearby. On the north side, there's a staircase that kind of ascends upwards, and as you kind of look upwards, it's an open space, and you can start seeing like railings to the next floor up. Yeah.
All right, you said
Oh,
rapiers and daggers, yeah? Because
Yeah.
I don't have any weapons right now.
And they might work better, because they've already killed people.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, clearly these ones aren't malfunctioning.
Yeah.
Could use a
So
dagger.
is it
I don't have a
really
melee.
dark in here? Does it need light for the rest of us
Yes.
to see?
Yes.
All right, so I'll cast my light cantrip so that we can see.
Yeah, cool. So, as you guys move around now, you should be able to see anyway. But
I'll pick up a dagger as well.
Yeah.
what's
So,
the field of light on it? It's like
I
60
believe
foot,
it's
isn't it?
60 foot.
Yeah.
Could be 120, but I doubt it. Light bonus cantrip.
It's 60 if I
All
remember
right.
correctly.
You touch an object 10 feet in here, all dimensions, last sheds 20-foot radius. So it's not even 60. It's barely anything.
Alright, so there you go. You're emitting light now, 20 foot. Well, I think I put that on Wivy, but you've cast it on Wivy. Why not?
Yay! I am the light.
I make Weevy's head glow.
Oh man, I can't see again. You just blinded me immediately.
Well, anyway, it is been an hour and a half, so I think it's time for us to take a break.
Ah.
Yeah,
Sounds
fair enough.
good.
No worries. So, chat, thank you for hanging out so far. We're going to take a quick 10-minute break, and then we'll come back to this mysterious warehouse. So thank you so much so far, and we'll be right back in about 10 minutes. Enjoy. Thank you.
Okay.
Cool.
Alrighty, we are back. Thank you very much for your patience there with our little bathroom breaks and breaks. Hour and a half definitely takes it out of you. So, we find our adventurers inside a rundown warehouse and have been ambushed by a bunch of Kanku. And they have managed to take 2 prisoner. What are we doing?
So, can they understand common?
They can understand it, yes.
They just can't speak it.
Would I know the communication restrictions of Kenku? Would I have to make a check for that?
They are part of Waterdeep, and they're pretty well known across I guess the Sword Coast and everything like that. So no, you won't necessarily need to make a check. They're not like a mysterious creature at all. So yes, you know that they understand common and their own language, but they rarely speak anything. If they do,
Yeah.
it's kind of more of a mimicry.
Yeah, they can only speak what they've already heard.
Yeah.
So oftentimes their voice is.
Let's not ask them anything then, because all you're just going to get back is my hello.
I mean,
not
but
worth it.
if they can understand common, I guess as long as they know nod and nod for yes and shake your head for no, is that
Ask them
Is
yes,
that
no
possible?
questions.
I mean, in theory, yeah.
You could try.
So, explain in great detail what happened here.
One of them kind of starts trying to speak. Xanathar sends its regards.
Oh, did you say Xanathar?
Yes.
Fuck that, I'm out. I'm taking a rapier, I'm taking 2 daggers. No, I'm not having any of this shit.
Hold on, who's Xanathar?
Okay, so Xanathar, assuming with the background I've heard about Xanathar, we've gone through with that thing. I don't think I got the memo, but I remember we talked about that one, right?
So, if Wiviax would like to divulge some of his background, I can tell him what Xanathar is.
Yeah, well, being the rogues at Waterdeep, you can't really go too far without hearing about Xanathar.
So, Xanathar is one of the major crime organizations here in Waterdeep. Up until recently, they kind of played it very low key, and have now started to resurge from their hiding places to wage war on the streets. Now, Wiviax is kind of being caught up in some of this kind of war on the streets, so to speak.
There's always something going on in Waterdeep.
Always
Wivy.
something.
Wivy, did you just try and sell Xanathar?
It's like, look, in my defense, I'm pretty sure Xanathar is not purple. And yeah, no, it's not worth that. I'm not going to go try to sell Silgar. I just want my weapons. I want to get out of here.
Don't you think it's a little too late to turn back? I mean, we've already taken the coin from Volo. We should at least finish the job. I'm not keen to get involved in any wars, but I'm not one to walk away from my promises either.
Remember, Alvera, we were only here to find the workers who knew about Rennie. And they're dead, by the looks of it. So, unless these Kenku, do you guys know Rennie? Rennie never... What was it? Never remember?
Tie up the pretty boy in the back room! Follow the yellow signs in the sewers!
In the back
I
room.
immediately am going to start
sewers.
looking for a back room. Where's my investigation?
Yellow signs, sewers. Oh.
So, have they? Well, I'll ask them why as well. So, like, have you seen Flume then?
No time to loot the place. Just get him to the boss.
Who's the boss?
No time to loot the place.
Is he saying that as I'm looting the weapons? Because I am right now just clicking to put them in my inventory.
Yes.
That's worrying.
GM, with an 11 for investigation, is there any kind of back room or anything I can find on the bodies that might lead us to the pretty boy that the Kenku mentioned?
So as you're kind of looking around there, you do see, I'm going to move your token to put you more in perspective. You do find a door there.
Can I hear anything beyond the door? Where's my perception?
Not really. The Kenku are kind of like drowning out any sound perception or anything like that.
All right, I'm going to channel my inner Wivy and just yank open the door.
Alright, you're going to yank open that door. There we go. Door has been open.
My goodness. And I'm going to yell out, I found him! I
So-
found the pretty boy!
As you yank open the door, you are met with a well-dressed, red-haired man. He's bound and gagged, and he seems to be struggling to get out of his bindings.
Now that I have a dagger, and I go, whoosh, and I cut loose his the ropes that bind him, and I pull down his gag.
Oh,
am
thank
I
God!
correct? Your Floon? Yes.
Oh, not this again. That's how I got into this weird predicament in the first place.
Well,
Oh,
unless you have a nickname, are you Floon or not?
no, I am not Floon. I am Rainier, Nevermember.
Close enough. Boys, I found Nevermember.
Huh. Well now, seems you have taken care of business out
Ask
here.
him where Flume is.
Where's Floon?
Ah, Floon. I think this is all pretty much my fault. Well, if anything's to believe by, I believe Floon has been taken off to one of the Xanathar hiding holes.
Floon to the hole. Where's the hiding hole?
Oh, fuck it, Plume's dead. Tell Volo, come, done.
Dean, please don't let Wivy walk out on us.
See you, Wivy. Have a good night.
I
Thank you,
believe
he works for them. Let's go.
What's the problem with this Xanatar, Zoltan thing? Come on, Wivy. Can't be that bad.
Zoltan. Oh yes, Floon. I met Floon a couple of nights ago. Poor fellow was a little bit too worse for wear, so I walked him home when points to like the bodies on the ground. These rough scallions kind of gave us a bit of a beating and dragged us off here. I feel like they got us too mixed up, because the next thing I knew, a bunch of people came in and started knocking these people out, and they grabbed the other fella, and here I am. They left me in the back there.
Say that they got you mixed up. Why then does Xanathar want you? What did you do?
Well, the Tarum people, which are these guys on the ground here, think that my father embezzled a large amount of gold while he was the open lord and has hidden it here somewhere in the city. They think they can find it by using an artifact called the Stone of Galore, which is in the hands of the Xanathar Guild until recently, and apparently someone stole it, and the Zents thought I knew something about all this, and I don't, and father and I haven't spoken in many, many years, and I guess Xanathars must have heard that I was kidnapped by these guys and ambushed us here.
All right, that's too much for me to shout out, and I'm gonna grab him and I'm gonna guide him out, and we're gonna
Oh, I
talk
thought
to
that
everybody else in the same room.
I thought everyone was kind of in the same area now, so it's all good.
No, it's pretty much we're looking after the Cancun. Once they're timed up, I'm like, hey, Wivy, you might not like the Xanathar, but this place has probably got some loot, and well, they don't need it anymore.
They did say, "Don't loot the place. There isn't time," didn't they?
Yeah, but that's them.
Dead Zentarim in the room.
No, but these people are mimicking probably the people that were here before that.
Yeah, maybe.
Mm.
See, loot.
All right, I'm back in.
Thought you would be. So we'll probably be wandering around trying to find loot.
So,
GM?
you can tie up the
Do I-
Cancun to like one of the support pillars there, and they're not really gonna go too far.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Do I know anything about this artifact? Or Everett, would you know anything about this artifact?
Would I know anything about this artifact?
Both give me a history check.
Oh wait, I know. 6. So a natural 1.
Well, I'm proficient, so I might as well sort of roll as well.
Yeah.
So I
Listening.
actually rolled advantage, so I'm just gonna take the
Yeah,
first
it's not
one.
good.
No, none of you have ever heard of this artifact.
Mm-hmm.
Not my area of expertise.
No. No, some random coin you know about, but this, no.
Yeah,
I'd like to
I'm
ask.
into weird stuff.
I'd like to ask Nevermember if the Zenta are correct. Did his father embezzle the funds?
The Zentarum.
Hmm.
Well, no, I don't know. My father and I haven't spoken in ages, and there's always rumors going around that he did, and I think it was just one reason why he got ousted. I thought it was always propaganda or something like that, but I don't know the actual truth of the matter.
Spoken to your father in so long. I mean, surely the Zentarim would know this. Why would they try and use you as what I'm assuming is a bargaining chip?
Kind of shrugs his shoulder and just no idea.
Well, this is a problem. Now we're going to have to... God, where do I even begin? Now we're going to have to find Floon, and we're going to have to potentially fight the Zentarim and find our way to one of Xanathar's hideouts. Wivy, please tell me you know something about this.
No, fucked and we're all dead.
Pretty close.
I was pretty
Well, I don't suppose you would happen to know where this hideout is, Nevermember.
All I know is that it's somewhere in the sewers.
They said to follow the yellow lines in the sewers. The Cancun. Yellow arrows?
Yellow signs.
Yellow signs.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be looking for I'm gonna be looting, but I'm looking for specifically spell scrolls and more expensive spell components.
Okay, give us a perception check.
Perception.
The same
or
thing for gold?
investigation?
Perception.
That's everyone who's searching around.
Yeah, if
Not
if you're looting, give me a perception check, please.
Could I interest you in an investigation?
I was thinking the same thing.
Alright. Oh, I'm looting 22.
So,
20s.
as you're... So,
Always
Wivy,
that perception.
Wivy and Elvilda, as you're kind of looking around the warehouse on the ground floor here, you kind of notice off in the distance the back wall of where you're originally hiding, Elvilda. There's... The panels quite don't line up properly.
Oh, secret
Coming-
wall. and I'm
there.
going to just hit it so it slides open.
So
Got a
as you,
crowbar.
Oh yeah, that's true.
so
Oh,
as
no,
you,
that's only good for taking out Kinku.
It's
So
my
as-
Kinku crowbar.
so as you pry open this wall, you're entered a basically. You're kind of standing in this room here, and I'll kind of open it up. It's not very big. Can I get that? Yes, thank you. Goodbye. You kind of greeted by two crates in there.
All right, I'm using my Kinku crowbar, and I'm gonna pry the lid off of those crates and have a look through.
So, the first one, stolen from the docks presumably, contains 4 wooden frame paintings wrapped in leather.
Ooh, what are the paintings of?
The paintings depict the cities of Aluskan, Neverwinter, Silvery Moon, and Baldur's Gate.
So, Luskan holds a special place in Lucy's heart because I played the old SSI adventure games, but I'm not going to bring that into game. Alvilda admires the paintings but isn't particularly too interested and is going to look in crate number 2.
So, as you crack open crate number 2, you do notice a big giant symbol on there. Kind of looks like some sort of mint or something like that, like a kind of a coinery. And inside you find bars of black.
Or mineral. I'm going
No,
to.
they're a bar. They're like a black bar. And as you kind of pick it up, it's got a bit of weight to it.
All right, I'm going to roll investigation. I really want to know what this is. I'm fascinated.
Yeah. So inside this thing contains 15 10-pound silver bars that have been oxidized.
I'm going to call out to everybody. Also, don't let Nevermember out of your sight. Everybody, I found silver! Oxidized silver, and I put one into my pack.
Cool. You have a 10-pound silver bar that has been oxidized
Sweet.
in your backpack.
Oh, there's also some paintings in the other crate. They're very beautiful, but I really don't have room in my pack for a painting.
I'll join him,
He's a good seller.
and I will cast Detect Magic
Ooh.
as well.
What's the range on Detect Magic?
I think it's 30 feet,
30 feet? Yeah. So
and it
as
lasts like a long time.
As you detect magic, you kind of get a pull for something upstairs. You feel something upstairs. As you stand in the center of this room, you're getting that feel towards something upstairs.
This stuff's all very interesting, but there's something also interesting upstairs.
So I'll move your character over there. Where are you, Everett? You're there.
I would
Succumb
very
to-
much like to see what's upstairs.
Yeah, I'll join you.
Oh, my bad.
Oh.
You can move me.
So we're all going upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Wivy, I gotta figure.
Nevermember.
Oh, never remember.
Alvilda is taking great.
Never remember is just chilling out. He's fine.
All right. I've
But
got
you
my
can
eye
actually see him where he's standing right now, anyway, because you can actually. It's an open top layer, 2-story.
I'll just like follow the magic, pretty
So
much.
Follow the magic will lead you to there. Where's my dynamic? Can you actually? Yeah, I'm just gonna open all this up. So, as you search through the office, you find a little crane on one of the old tables there, a paper crane, and that's where your detect magic leads you to.
What school is it giving off?
God, I can't remember off the top of my head. It's essentially
Transmutation?
Not transmutation. I think. What's the school of message in? I think that's
Divination?
divination.
Yeah,
There we go.
divination.
Ah. I like that school.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll oh boy. I want to make sure there's no traps about the area.
Yeah. Go if you want to roll.
I'll make an investigation check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
14.
14.
There seems to be few little few little steel bells above each one of these doors. And you can kind of hear, as you step through one of the doors, you hear a little ringing bell coming from downstairs.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Sorry.
All right, I will grab the crane, the paper crane.
Cool.
Hmm.
I'm just going to have a look around upstairs, see if there's anything else of interest.
So as you kind of...
It was a paper crane?
Hmm.
I always thought crane is in the one that was used to put the anchor in the roof.
No.
Maybe it becomes a bigger crane.
I can
So-
things everywhere.
Dean, as you look through all the stacks of crates upstairs, you start searching through, you find all sorts of junk, including moth-eaten bolts of cloth, bottles of spoiled olive oils, and hundreds of pairs of wooden-soled sandals that were the
Yeah,
rage
jeez.
last summer, but now have out of fashion.
Withy!
I
Shoes!
Yeah,
put some
it's been
sandals.
found. You know what? One shoe Bobby, he's going to become the foot clothing kingpin.
food, Bobby.
He'll be called one-shoed, open-soled Bobby.
I think it was the wooden-soled sandals. He's going to become a hipster.
He'll open up like a little food truck. Oh, I like this. I like this for him. I feel like life's gonna get better for him.
We can't give it to him. I need him destitute to use as a contact. I need the power over him for knowledge.
Or he could just be super grateful and always be willing to help you.
No, that's not how Waterdeep works.
I'm
So-
gonna take a sandal anyway, so I can give it to him
Oh,
later on.
there's nothing
As
else
you
up here?
guys start going through these crates and going, "Hey, we found sandals for one shoe, Bobby," you start hearing the metal clunks of like armor like marching down the streets, and you hear this loud horn, and then followed by this, "Make way for the city's watch! Make way! Stand aside!"
Might be where the alarm was for.
Yay!
As
Yeah.
you start like as you kind of like standing there going, what's going on? The sound kind of gets louder and louder and louder. It's-
Okay,
We sort of rush
coming
down,
around
grab
the
my
thing,
silver.
yeah. I'm thinking rush downstairs, hide in that hole where we found Nevermember, and worst comes to worst, I'm blindfolding myself while I'm in there.
Oh, that's actually a good idea.
Actually, is there an
or we
entrance?
could go to the secret compartment where where Vilda found the goods.
I
and we
don't,
can
I
reach
don't
the-
want to be in there for it, because if they find that and then we're in there with contraband, no thank you. I'm tying myself up.
Yeah.
That's my plan.
I was going to say, is there an entrance to the sewers where this kangaroo came out from?
Not that you can see
Maybe.
of.
Well, what is this here? Is this a door? What?
Oh, where are you? Oh, yeah, it's a door into an office space which has been ransacked by Everett, looking for his
Yep.
paper bird.
Ah. What
So
about? Because this is I can't see in here. Is there anything like in here where my little icon is pinging?
No, other than a few little rats.
Okay.
Would you like to go wallop them with your crowbar?
I mean, if they're not doing anything to hurt anyone, are they giant rats or regular rats?
Just regular rats.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let them live their best life. I mean, I'm sure if we just talk. Actually, no, that's a stupid idea. Since when did guards ever listen? Let's all
So-
pretend we were kidnapped.
Oh, I think
As
we've got
you-
Rennie with us. we go down and grab him and just sort of talk our way out of this. So like, just be with Rennie. Rennie's nobility, sort of.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
So, as you
Alright.
guys are like kind of discussing amongst yourselves, you hear quickly a door shut, closed, and then the guard coming in there, inside, torches alight, illuminating the entire warehouse. And as you kind of peer over the edge of the upper floor of the warehouse, there's half a dozen guards, or a dozen guards down there, and one upstanding kind of more well-dressed guard man there. And he points up to you and says, "You there! Halt!"
I'm guessing I wasn't able to tie myself up.
Come down at once or face the Waterdeep guard.
Yeah, I'm going down.
Yeah.
I'm an upstanding Waterdeep citizen. I'm heading down.
Oh, stand. Fuck.
I don't really feel like I have much choice, so I will head down.
So, as you make your way down, Renee's standing there, kind of hands out to the side, looking like that. The captain of the guard turns around from the as the guards kind of like search around, breaks away and makes his way towards you as a group of people, and stands, kind of has a quick look at the bunch of ragtag adventurers, and then kind of fixates on Renair, and it's like, "Ah, sir, so good to see you, Mr. Nevermember. How are you been?" And these guys are, and Renee is kind of took back, and he's like, "Oh, well, hello, yes, oh, a bit of a mishap has happened here, apparently. Luckily for these guys, they saved my skin. Otherwise, I would have been going to Xanathar for dinner, I believe." "Ah, yes. Well," kind of looks, then turns, like the captain of the guard kind of turns to you and goes, "You guys shouldn't be messing with the city guard's business. We could have handled this ourselves. All you're going to do is cause more trouble."
Well, it's funny that you should say that, because none of this was actually intentional. In fact, it intersected with a private job that we've been hired to undertake. And I'm going to roll persuasion. Let's see. Where am I? Please. Woo!
It may be an accident that you are here, but you have taken matters into your own hands.
Not into our own hands, more like our hands were at our sides and just happened to brush along a table where
No. I will let this go one time, but if I catch you taking matters into your own hands, you will have to answer to me. Understand?
completely.
And just so that we're clear,
Yes.
who? Okay, well, pleased to meet you, who?
Oh, me. Oh.
Yes, you.
Oh, sorry. I just heard so we're crystal clear.
So that we're crystal clear, yes. Who are you? So that we
Oh.
know if we encounter such unfortunate circumstances as this again, we can turn tail and come find you directly.
Me. I am Captain Staggett.
Thank you, Captain Staggett. We will definitely endeavour to not get ourselves into any mischief again, and to come and see yourself and your worthy guards straight away.
Yes, you're very lucky that this man is here with you and vouches for you. Otherwise, who knows which watch house you would have ended up in.
Well, let us show you the real at least a couple of the real culprits over here. We captured 2 of the Kenku. And show them where they're tied up.
Yep. And he's like, huh. Again, taking matters into your own hands. This is a job for the city guard. It's best not to meddle with criminal matters, after all.
Oh, indeed, indeed. But this was a bit of self-preservation. We happened to find ourselves in the wrong place at the wrong time, and luckily, we found Mr. Remy here, Mr. Never member here, and because of our pursuits and our investigations, and he's vouching for us, as you say. But you are right. We were in the wrong place at the wrong time, took our matters into our own hands, and we are sincerely apologetic, and we'll be out of here now, won't we, guys?
Yes. We'll just leave right now. I actually do just have one question though.
Yes.
There are a lot of you here. It's very makes me feel very, very secure, especially after all of the rumors I heard about that horrible itching disease that was running amongst all of your guardsmen. And I'm gonna try and convince him of this rumor and just sow a seed of doubt in his head that there's this little
Are you trying to convince him that his platoon is riddled with chlamydia?
Kind of, yeah. Kind of. That's what I want. That's what I want. Because the guard's a dick. So, let's see. Persuasion.
Yep.
Please, dice god, I will buy a new set of dice if you give me this.
Would that be deception?
Yeah,
Oh.
shouldn't that be deception there?
Yeah, deception.
Alright.
So,
Let's go deception. Again, please, dice gods, I will buy more dice if you give me this.
1.
All right, where is it? Where is deception? 22.
right. Good to know. Kind of like glances over his shoulder, looks at some of his guards, and one's there like scratching his chin. One's like kind of scratching his crack, and then yes, good to know. Just remember, not every guard is nice as me. Now, off with you.
I will remember that not every guard is as nice or as itch-free as you, Captain. Goodbye, sir. And I leave.
Are we actually going? Because I thought we had more that we were supposed to be doing.
Not in this warehouse, we don't.
Oh, all right.
Can I link my arms with the Nevermen member and drag him out with me?
Yes, he's leaving with you as well, because now it's
Okay, good.
literally a crime scene.
Wivy, come out of hiding. Come on, let's go.
Can I do anything about the arrow on my chest, or is this just like a new adornment? Like a car or something?
You're kind of doing you're kind of pulling
Like
the Mogarth with the one shank in his like torso. Next thing is like an arrow. Yeah.
It's like if I turn too quickly, do I knock over cups?
Yes. Yes, for the love of God, yes. So,
That was fun.
what are you guys doing now?
Alright, well, we can either go into the sewers and follow the yellow signs, or report back to Volo that he's gone and we just bugger off.
I think it's worth reporting back to Volo regardless. To let him know, because, well, look, there's something probably there. At the very least, maybe he knows someone who can take the arrow out of my chest, which we healed my wounds around.
I mean, you were slightly above me. I didn't really have time to break the arrow and then spend a few minutes dislodging the head, so I just had to do what I could do under pressure.
I like it. I think it builds character.
You can also hang your keys on it.
Oh, and I wish to hang my keys on it. Wait, do I even have keys? What kind of an adult am I?
You gambled away your keys.
Oh, that's right. Let's see. You know what? I
I
have string and a pitten. I can make a fake key.
I actually think, I do think it might be worth going with Vivi's suggestion and actually checking in with Volo, because he might know something as well about the sewers, or he might give us something we could use.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We could probably up our danger pet.
Actually, I am concerned that if Wivy's reaction is anything to go by, shit's gonna get real.
Yeah.
So, you're making your way back to the yarning portal?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, hang on. Can I, at some point, buy paint of any color?
Yes. Yes, you can. Granted that they have it in
paint.
light green paint.
A bit more of a darker green, if that's okay.
Yeah, you can certainly try to hunt down a down a supplier. I'm sure there's someone here in Waterdeep. I mean, it is Waterdeep.
Golden. All right, yeah, cool. I'm needing green paint.
Just find
Or
the
red.
closest Bunnings.
While we do
Change my
that,
mind. Red paint.
Red paint.
while we do that, I would like to pop by Bobby's tent and throw a few sandals in there.
As you
You're ruining my hobo network.
I'm sure there are plenty of other hobos without shoes that that you can use to extract information.
So,
I wish to return at night and steal his shoes.
Don't you dare!
as you make your way back down the alleyway to roll a survival check for me, actually.
All of
quickly.
us?
Who's leading the party?
Oh
To
god, I
back-
think it's me, isn't it?
Back, going to One Shoe Bobby's humming. Hidey hole.
Fuck me dead. All
I
right.
need you to take
12.
your arrow points north, so
Yeah, if you need it. Funnily enough, now I double as a sundial and a compass.
Just lays there. It's 3 o'clock, guys.
Let's magnetize that arrow.
So, leaving Candle Lane, you chuck a right, you chuck a left. You stand in the middle of the street and you're like, I don't remember this spot. So you backtrack a bit. Taking you about, in the brief, like 10 minutes that it took you from One Shoe Bobby's tent to Candle Lane was about 10 minutes. This kind of trip, as you weave and wind yourself around the dock ward of Waterdeep, takes you about 30 odd minutes to get back towards One Shoe Bobby's little teepee. And as you, along the way, as you're kind of weaving through the streets, you hear the squeals and screeches of the Griffin Cavalry flying above as they do their routine patrols. And then eventually you kind of make it back to One Shoe Bobby's home.
Tom, while we're traveling around the docks, and
Yeah.
especially leaving the warehouse, I wanted to look out for yellow signs, in essence. It might be needed to be in the sewers, but maybe a yellow sign would point to where the sewer entrance starts for those signs.
Give me a perception check, just for the journey. We'll call it that.
So,
16.
terrible.
So as you're walking around, you do notice a lot of manhole like covers and like built up areas where access to the sewers are. But no yellow signs per se, or anything that. But there were probably predominantly 4 or 5 around Candle Lane as you left. That generally kind of look like they had a bit of wear and tear to them more than any normal sewer grate would find.
Now, if only we knew a rogue. There's probably some rogue symbols there. Some rogue can't. Shame we don't have a rogue in the party.
Thieves can't. Don't know what you're talking about.
Thieves can.
All right.
You can tell I don't know that language.
Don't make me go back to the gnome. Yeah, I suppose it's probably worth checking out. He is right.
All right. So you check out some of the broader perspective of some of these, and yeah, there's a little symbol for safe on there in Thieves' Camp.
I do always like that one. It's a handy dandy symbol.
Yes. So, a couple of them have got that symbol on there as a basically a just like this is a spot where you can enter by looks of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, no, let's relay that through there. So, a couple of entries. These ones are marked as fine to go through, assuming the other ones will, have a broken ladder and just leave you lying in city dirt.
Oh, did you guys take Renee with you, or ask him to come along, or are you just?
I have a firm.
I think Alvilda did.
Yeah,
I have a firm grasp of his arm. I'm not letting him go.
Excuse me, ma'am. Where are we going?
I have to drop these shoes off to a friend, and then we're going to go see Volo.
He will do no such thing.
You can't tell me what to do, Wibby.
We need
Give
to
a
see
man a
Volo
shoe, and
move.
he doesn't learn anything about life. Teach a man to shoe, and
That's funny.
I don't
because,
know where I'm going with this.
I've heard something similar. Give a dragonborn a healing potion, and he'll learn nothing, but withhold the next one while he fails his death saves. Now.
Sounds incredibly meta to me, but I did say I was.
Oh, snap. Hang on, wait.
While we were searching the warehouse, was anyone able to find a pearl by chance?
A pearl?
Earl.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see one.
I don't know. A spell I'm working on requires one as a component, and it's expensive. So.
Yes,
Correctly, there's literally a place called Pearl Street. That's probably your best bet.
Yeah, but I don't have the money for it yet. So.
Oh, Everett, my sweet summer child. Who needs to buy things?
Sleight of hand, please.
Oh yeah, hang on, there it is.
$5
Right
discount.
That is Pearl Alley.
So, as you make your way to One Shoe Bobby, you go to his little tent and home there, and he's not there.
Well, I'm going to put 3 shoes safely in his tent. And just with like a little sign, I write out a little note and I put it there, and I just cover it enough so that I know no one's going to look in and take the shoes, Wivy.
That's what you're talking about.
And that's that. I'm going to go. I'm going to walk with Nevermember at the rear of the party, so that Wivy doesn't double back and take those shoes.
Wivy, are you going to try to double back and take those shoes?
No, down exactly where he lives and marked it on the map. I'll come back later. I actually did. It's in my notes.
I mean, with your directions, though, who knows if you'll make it back.
Oh, look, it'll take a bit of time, and then if I lose an arm, I so it's a win-win.
So,
Everett and Dana just like.
I can't fight with my fist, but I can fight with my words.
Oh, and they cut deeply. I want you to know that.
And apparently
It's
a phone
like
book.
Almost as deep as the goddamn arrow.
All right.
Oh.
So, you make your way back to the Yarning Portal. It's coming close to sundown. Like the sky starts getting redder. The street, as you walk through, start getting darker and darker and darker. And as you enter, the bar is very popular tonight.
As it is. Yeah.
There we go.
More bar fights.
First one to
No need to cheer.
Why is there a beholder and a mind player in this bar tonight?
Because everyone's here tonight. It's a magical night.
What are you, racist? Come on.
No, they owe me money.
You're made out of rocks.
Can I
Gems.
see Volo anywhere?
Yeah.
Let's see. There we go. 13 for my perception.
13. Well, you're 7 off for 8 off for Volo, but we'll take it there. So yes, as you enter, you do find Volo there, fluffing his mustache, fixing his hat, tightening his scarf, and kind of looking directly towards the door, in hopes that you guys would be here with Floon. As you enter the bar, he stands up and he's like, "Where's my Floon?"
We're working on it. In the meantime,
Where's my bar?
Oh, you haven't found him yet.
No, it's
I know, it's
look,
like-
it's getting there.
As like a kind of a depressed slump, backs down in his chair and kind of like fingers in his wine, kind of just stirring it around, looking very mopey.
I'm going to push Nevermember towards Volo. Now, tell Mr. Volo what you told us.
God, you guys love making NPCs talk to NPCs, don't you?
Repeat it for my notes.
I mean, we can just assume that the conversation repeats for Volo. I wouldn't make you.
Yeah,
repeat the
so
whole thing.
Rainier tells Volo about what happened that night as he and Floon got jumped and Xanathar raiding the Zentirum a warehouse and then taking Floon, mistaking Floon for him, and the secret base somewhere amongst the sewers. Volo stands there, kind of eyes kind of widening up, thinking this was the last time he ever saw his dear friend. You must go find him. He's great danger.
We know, but you also have a great mind. So before we go traipsing through the sewers, perhaps there's something you can tell us that will help us. Something about the sewers or the Zentirum, perhaps.
All I know is that the Xanathar Guild and the Zentaurum have been at war for many years now, and only recently the things have gotten more violent. But that is it. I don't know where hideouts are, or what they do, or how to even steal something.
Well, the other thing as well is, and admittedly, this is not something I've discussed with my fellow adventurers, but I think it's best to keep Nevermember in one place, and I think it's best that you two stay together. We can find Floon, and then we'll know that Nevermember's accounted for and out of harm's way.
Fair enough. But please hurry, find my Floon. It's almost 3 days since I've seen him, and now that he's in the hands of Xanathar, God knows what they will do to him.
No, I know it's a rough scenario. Real quick, can you do anything about this? And point to the arrow in my chest. Because like I'm doing what I can to find Floon, but it is not going well for me right now, buddy.
It's true.
That's a very
He was
good
knocked out when he was standing on top of a crate.
Yeah.
This is actually a very good question. Does Volo actually know any healing spells?
Is Volo useful?
Yeah. Can you fix this?
I'm not going to give any spoilers, but I know that in Baldur's Gate 3, I trusted Volo to do something for me, and that went awry.
I'm pretty sure that wizards, if he's a wizard, they don't really have healing spells.
I don't know what he is. I am taking the gamble.
Yeah, nah.
Oh, come
No.
on, tell me he can polymorph him into a squirrel.
He does cast precipitation on you, and you are now clean. There, all
I
better.
know that trick.
Well, we need to have a talk about my pay now.
Wivy, I might have a solution, but I don't think it's going to be one that you'll like.
Let's stick to this one. Volo, I expect you to pay my surgery costs.
Well,
Damn, do I have insurance?
Well, didn't I tell you that I was going to pay you 100 dragons if you found Floon? You could buy many operations with that.
No, 100 dragons is fantastic, but I can't breathe out of my left lung anymore. And I'm gonna be honest with you, that was my favorite.
I'm sure there's plenty of clerics and priests and paladins that come here. I'm sure you could find someone.
Wivy,
you're a
I'll
copper
have a look
dragon,
around.
aren't you?
I am, yes.
Yeah, you sure you're not sort of, leaking acid from your lungs at the moment? Your breath weapon?
Do I still have pants, DM?
I'll give you a 35% chance that you do.
35% chance to own pants. Alright, cool.
all right, Wivy, I have a potential solution.
Yeah, I need to see if I've got pants out.
13. You still have pants.
Alright, cool. That's good. What's the solution?
The solution is that spider, the one that I put my healing potions in, and you saw it work on Dinan. The basis for its construction is that it has a very, very tight grip and tensile strength in its legs. If I make an incision over the
I'm gonna
arrowhead,
cut you off right there. No.
it actually could work quite well. It'll just hold the wound open, and I can actually fish out the arrowhead. We can get Volo to buy you the strongest drink here, so you'll only feel it a minimal amount. And it won't cost you anything, because I'm your friend, and I won't charge you for it, because you're going to promise me that you won't take away Bobby's shoes. And in exchange, I will remove the arrowhead for you.
I choose to keep the arrow.
Yeah, that's not the way it works with Wivy. This is the way it works, and just go up and grab the arrow and yank it out.
Roll a d6.
Just roll damage.
5.
I'm not even mad. I think you killed me, dude. I'm unconscious again.
Oh my god!
As Dean, as you walk up and one hand on the shoulder, one hand in the arrow, you yank out the arrow. A squirt of blood pops out of Wivy's chest as he just kind of loses his breath and falls on the table.
Now you can use those spiders. He won't complain.
Oh, I'm not going to use my spider for this, and I just cast Spare the Dying, so he's now stable. But he will need to rest. He doesn't wake up. He's just, well, he's stable, but he's not going to die.
Well, that's one way of shutting him up, at least.
Dean, you're not a very subtle dragon.
Subtle? I don't even think I could spell that. What's subtle? Anyway, drinks all around.
Alvilda doesn't.
Eating out
It's not going to bother. It's just going to get a drink.
Those that want to drink, take away 4 nibs, please. 4 copper.
All right.
Um,
I completely forgot you were on 4 HP.
I'm not now.
So if we
Well-
You're on like what, 1, 0, 1?
if we were to rest here for an
I'm
hour,
dead.
would we?
No, I stabilized you.
Oh, sorry, that's right.
You're just
What?
unconscious. Like you're stable. We need to
Yeah.
rest so
I-
you can.
Volo kind of speaks up. I suppose I better get a room for you all, kind of like staring creepily at this supposed group of friends hanging
Oh yeah, he's
around.
regretting his
Know
choice.
what they're doing.
He's like, I wonder if it's too late to just let them go and hire someone else.
Yes.
Yes, I will get
think
you
we need a rest.
room. Danan, a room for these people. Put it on my tab. Thanks. And Danan kind of nods and throws a key on the table.
Is it on my body? Because I'm unconscious on the table. Did you just throw the key on my limp, lifeless body?
Pretty much.
I also have a room here.
All right, so I'll grab Wivy, Bowman, Carry, and grab the key. All right, off to bed with you, mate.
If I start hearing
After
that soundtrack from Pulp Fiction,
After my drink, so I've got him over one shoulder and I've got my drink in the other, and going. How can I
yeah,
grab
this
the key?
this is the scene from Pulp Fiction.
I'll pick up the key and I'll follow Dean and Wibby.
Yeah, I'll follow as well, I guess.
No worries. So, you have an unconscious friend, and
Lightly use the term friend, but yes.
companion or acquaintance.
Look, I'm not going to get mad at you for it, because after the last session, I do deserve this.
One thing I would like to do actually is whenever we're up in our room and Dean, pops Wibby to bed, I'm gonna get my spider.
Make it sound so gentle.
I'm extremely gentle.
Gentle giant.
When I scratch my ears.
but once Wibby is laying down, I'm going to put Henry, my healing spider, because he's very good at stitching things up. I'm just going to get him to stay on Wibby's chest, and he's just going to stitch up that wound while Wibby's asleep. But just for shits and giggles, I'm going to make sure he stays there, so he's the first thing Wibby sees when he wakes up.
I thought
And
you were
he's
gonna
a substantially sized spider, because usually he has to
I'm
hold.
saying it like I'm having a nap.
Well, roll health. How much he heals by?
Oh no! Well, he's already stable because I cast.
Oh yeah, no, she's not healing me. She's just
No,
just
I'm not
for
healing
cosmetic
him.
surgery.
It's cosmetic surgery, so he's already technically stable and alive. So what
Is there
Henry?
going to be like an A in my chest now?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. There was going to be like some sort of stitching of name.
I mean, I can actually, if everybody wants that, but if nobody suggests it to Alvilda, her first thought is just going to be just stitch the wound closed so it doesn't get infected with a nice little line, and then Henry, just stay there so that you're the first thing he sees when he wakes up.
Look, that's better than waking up and finding Alvidia's bitch as a scar on me now.
Yeah.
Hey, can your spider do tattoos as well?
I mean, yes, I've just never thought to make Henry do that, but yes, theoretically he could.
Maybe something purple.
Prick.
What kind of image did you have in mind? And I'll need something purple that I can make.
You know what?
I think
How about
a
you guys decide on this?
purple
Let me deafen myself for a moment. You guys decide this. Feel free to change up my token before the next session. Keep it a surprise.
All right.
You know what? I am just going to instruct Henry to stitch close this wound. However, there is a little system of numbers that you can type into Henry's abdomen to make him do particular things. I'm going to go outside and get a drink. If you happen to program Henry to give Wivy a tattoo, that's none of my business. And I just tell Dean the combination of numbers to change Henry's focus and direction. And then I go and get my drink.
And I'll be in my room studying my spell book so as to not be witness.
You know what? You're already a better friend than everyone else.
We've left Dean and Wibby alone. I have no part in this. I just
Oh yeah,
You-
no,
it's-
you
you
just,
just
left,
gave-
you just wrote and left him the manual.
You just gave
And-
a toddler a loaded gun.
Pretty much. I haven't got the intelligence to probably even remember those instructions, and I'm sure it's really complicated. So anything could happen here.
That's true.
Let the chaos reign.
All
Cheers, you
right.
got access to my token. Do what you got to do. We'll see what happens next.
Now, the unfortunate thing is I've got more wisdom than I do intelligence, and I'm gonna look at that spider and go, those instructions were complex. I'm not gonna touch that thing. However, I'm gonna get some black soot and put a mustache on him soon.
So you go up to a lamp and kind of douse it. Grab the black soot that's built up around the lamp lens, and off you go.
He's got it.
See,
Got a
I knew
mustache.
Dean
Got
would do the
big
right
black eyes, and you know,
Drawing the glasses, doing
drawing the glasses.
the Harry Potter
Gotta be
scar
honest,
as well.
I wanted the
bit of
red paint to
tear.
like disguise myself as a different kind of Dragonborn, but this has kind of done it. I'm good.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be taking a short rest. at
So you
this
take
point.
your short rest, or does anyone want to do any plans for the night or anything like that?
All my plans.
Yeah,
are
are we going to do anything through the night? We'll definitely need a short rest at least until Wibby gets back up again. Anyway, if he do spells.
Yeah, I'm
Is
unconscious
that-
for like what 1d4 hours or something.
Yeah,
From
technically.
Spare the Dying. It's like 1d4 hours until I regain consciousness. I think
And one
Okay.
hit
Yeah,
point.
let me just double check.
it's just one
One hit point after 1d4 hours.
Yeah.
after 1d4 hours. All right, let's throw out a d4. Let's see what happens.
Why don't we just
Of
take?
course it is.
Wait, what was that? Let me.
You roll the four.
Yeah.
We might as well sort
Destined
of.
to be on 4 HP for the rest of your life.
Oh no, that's
Well,
how long
it's
I'm
gonna be-
unconscious for.
Oh.
To get to 1
Back after
HP.
4
Oh
hours.
shit.
So we might as well take a long rest.
Yeah.
We'll
Wow.
have to investigate in the morning.
Or at
Well,
least
that-
in 8 hours' time, early morning hours, because it's about 5 now. So if you all took a long rest, 8 hours, roughly. What's that? 1 in the morning.
Not a
You can do
terrible
that.
time to go and
Yeah.
look for thieves in sort of, a very violent group of people in the sewers. Yeah.
Well, that's something you guys will have to discuss, because I think this might be a perfect point to leave tonight. A little bit short, but if we dive deeper into it, I think we might lose track of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that going in that direction. I'm looking forward to Wivy waking up and seeing this giant spider on his chest.
Oh yeah. If I've got the ability, I want to sort of try and make a tiny little gnome's hat for putting on top of the spider.
Oh my god. Henry would love that. Oh my god, it's so wholesome. I love it.
Well,
See, I knew Dean would do the right thing if I gave him the trust and the combination to my spider.
Dean,
Was the
Dean,
right thing?
Dean,
Well, you
Dean,
drew a little mustache on you.
of
He
course.
could have given you a tattoo.
As soon as I looked at
Oh
the
my
spider
God,
and
that's
tried
just
to work
like-
out the code, I thought, hell no.
That's just
I
like
have
thanking
no idea.
some guy on the street for stabbing me in the stomach instead of the neck this time. I'm so thankful that happened. Cheers.
I don't know if you can compare a soot mustache to a purple tattoo of like a flower on your chest or something.
Oh,
No,
no,
but
it was gonna be
I
a
will
no.
compare, creating a hole in me and then.
I
Well,
was
that could have
actually.
been.
I was actually gonna get if Dean was gonna go ahead with it, I was gonna give him to make an intelligence check. Then I was actually going to make him do a a wisdom check to see how good he programmed it to make the art.
Oh, God, just out of curiosity, let's see how the intelligence check would have
Yes, please. I want to see it.
gone. Oh, damn. It would have
into
gone
the
actually
alternate
pretty
dimension.
Yeah,
Oh.
pretty good.
good. And then the wisdom check. Not so
Um,
good. It would have been ugly as.
Now,
It would've been
if
like
you
those
were gonna
shows
do,
you see in
now
the
if
tattoo
you,
shows where it's that horrible face tattoo.
yeah, Now, what tattoo were you going to do if you were going
It
to
would
do
have been a purple gnome.
purple gnome? Yeah, it's gonna be like the that gnome child from RuneScape, the pixelated gnome child.
RuneScape. I don't know, but anyway.
I'll have to find the picture and send it to you later.
Yeah,
Awesome.
but very pixelated.
Yeah.
I'll save it as a JPEG and open it 500 times before I send it to him.
Yeah, Dean's big on practical jokes and not being very subtle, but he has the wisdom to know when's the right thing to do it. Like, he didn't pull the arrow out when we're in the middle of the streets. He knew there would be help here in the bar. So
Yeah, no, just do it
You're
in front
all
of the
good.
employer.
Yeah, in front of the-
Yes, Volo is very impressed. Volo is very, very impressed.
I mean, I don't know what the alternative was, like open surgery, like open scale surgery on the table in front of Volo, or ripping this arrow out. Either way, it would have gone badly.
Or we could have not done it there.
Could have gone to a, some sort of magical healing folk. I'm sure there would have been plenty in the bar.
Yeah,
Would
but
have
then we
been
would
a
have
chance
had to
through
pay for
Three Dagger Alley.
Somebody stabbing you in Dagger Alley would dislodge the arrow.
What is it? Three
fun.
Dagger Alley is just the 3 random magical daggers that occasionally just stab people who walk through it. So I think I got a higher chance of success if I lived there.
Well, you might earn that 20 gold by the end of that walkthrough.
Oh, there you go. Could have malfunctioned the robot enough to lop my arm off.
Ah, mind.
Oh, that would have been terrible. That would have owed you 20 gold.
No. Attempt a one-armed rogue.
Oh, that's actually a good point. What did you do with the arrow afterwards? After you yanked it out of Wivy?
yeah, it's probably on the floor somewhere.
Yeah.
In the bar.
Somebody's going to step on it.
Yeah. Pretty much it would have been yanked out thinking this is a good idea. I've seen priests do this plenty of times. Yanked it out.
You
Then
just
there
tried to
was a
faith heal
hole
me.
and hole and the blood spurted out, so I had to put
What?
my hand over it. So the arrow would have been forgotten.
Yeah,
What
probably.
temples have you been going to where they just yanking arrows out of people? And the power of Christ heals you.
Dean's still in the Middle Ages.
Someone actually get him a proper doctor.
I mean, I
Yeah,
didn't.
Volo just let them carry me away after that.
The thing is, the priest would have had to have pulled it out before they cast their cure wounds, of course, but I missed the second part, that's all.
I just don't know how gentle you can actually be removing an arrow from someone. So maybe the sudden like yank that Dean did was better in the long run. I mean,
Look, I can tell you right now, it doesn't feel
Medieval
like it.
times.
All I can imagine, it's like that scene from Braveheart. God awful movie, but they got the old guy and they're pouring like the whiskey on it, and then they get the metal poker, and then they poke it on the wound to rip out the arrow.
Yeah,
I will
the
never-
metal poker was to cauterize it. There's 2 ways of getting out a barbed arrow, so the medieval type arrow. One, pull it out the way I did, or the other is to push it right through, so it comes out the other side.
see,
They're
it could
the
have been
only 2
worse.
ways to have gotten a medieval arrow out if it was barbed. So barbed is like it's got the arrowhead, like the triangle. If it was
Kangaroos have
just a
barbed
single
arrows?
point, you just pull it out.
It's a
I
beak.
mean, but I think we now see that it could have been much worse. I mean, he could have pushed the arrow through you, and that would have been a very long, horrible process as it comes out the other side.
Oh,
Why
it's a-
don't we get a wizard with transmutation magic to make it a piece of spaghetti? Alright, like, that'd be an easier thing to deal with.
Like I said, I'm surprised Volo just didn't polymorph you into a squirrel. The arrow would have fallen out then, and
No,
you would have been
no.
fine.
Yeah, no, he just sat there and watched as I had my heart ripped out of my chest and let them take me off to a private room afterwards. He is not a good man.
And then, yeah.
He paid for the
I
room
could
though.
have cast catapult on it and just launched it through your body.
Push it straight through.
2d6 damage.
I wish I could travel through time and live through each of these ideas at least once.
Don't worry,
Catapult.
there'll be more arrows in our futures.
To be fair, I think you're really holding Volo into a very high regard in terms of his magic abilities.
I just want him to keep Neverember safe and then we can retrieve Floon, and then everything else.
So
we'll
let me
just
get
take
this. Let me get this straight. You've replaced his favorite boy toy with a new boy toy.
Sure.
I'm sorry, we couldn't find Flu, but
He's a
I'm now getting
replacement.
adept at selling people. This one's pretty good. He looks nice. Would you like? What was your name again? Would you like never member?
I would like to say that what I did was for the benefit of keeping Nevermember safe. But if they happen to have a beautiful romance of their own accord without any exchange of like wivvy selling people, then that's cool. Like, you never know. We might find Floon, and then Floon and Nevermember and Volo will ride off into the sunset. And that's wholesome, and I'm totally here for it.
You never know. Never know. It could happen.
Wivvy is like, oh, I could have made so much coin. Damn it.
Think of something. There's always something.
Well, he's having a long power nap right now anyway, so I'm
Why do
sure.
we keep making it seem like I'm asleep. I'm unconscious due to trauma.
Well, yes, which is why
Enjoy the
now is the
cruise.
perfect time for Henry to be stitching you up. And I would like to specify that Henry folds down into a little kind of spherical ball. So he's usually like about this big when he's all curled up. But then he can extend out to about the size of my face. So that's what you'll be waking up to. A mechanical spider the size of Alvilda's face with very fine metal thin hairs all over it.
Is this like the scene from like what is it? Where Newman gets attacked by those little dinosaurs in Jurassic Park?
Yes.
was
Except
thinking
Henry
it's
is
more-
very, very friendly. He would never spit venom at Wibby.
I was thinking it's more like aliens.
He also
Oh,
would
yeah,
never
there's the thing.
jump
He's going to
down
stitch
anyone's
me back
throat.
up, but from the inside. There's the ultimate prank right there.
Dang, now there's something I could program into it.
No. Wibby is very kind-hearted.
That's how robot spiders are reproduced. Oh dear God, they're face huggers.
What? Why did you program it like this?
Did I say Wibby is? I meant Henry.
Yeah,
Henry's very kind-hearted.
Yeah, no, you said me and I was a little confused. I mean, like,
Yeah,
I'll
I
take it.
meant Henry, but I think Wibby's kind-hearted. He's just, a bit misguided sometimes. But I meant to say Henry. Henry's very kind-hearted. He would never jump down anybody's throat.
Wivvy is the perfect example of a crow. Just loves shiny things.
Yeah. I actually do think that, like, selling copper scales and the amethyst scales is a pretty solid business plan, because you've already got a buyer with the purple gnome. Now you just need a copper reseller. But I guess last week we said that was a smelter, so like a smelting plant, which might not work.
It's all right. There's always something. I'll think of something.
Big Rex said Wibby is missing a piece of his heart right now.
Yeah, you tore it out and you left it on the bar floor.
Well, at least this time there wasn't a troll or blood-sucking sturges. Or strings floating around.
I suppose it could be worse.
For some reason, you know that song, who is it? Bon Jovi, there's that song, Shut Through the Heart, and you're to blame. So,
Yeah, no, that song's about me.
with his song.
Oh, man.
Sold the rights. Never should have done it. Only got a copper piece.
Oh, you got the bow, didn't you?
Oh, hang on. You think I could sell the arrow?
Well, you'd have to find it by the time you wake up.
Ah, someone's already selling it. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, someone will either have stolen it or
Volo has
someone
pinched
will-
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah.
Oh man, he and I need to have words.
Maybe he's taken it so that he can add it to the bow for the ultimate masterpiece.
Matching piece. No.
The bow that slew the dragon and the troll, and the arrow that slew the dragonborn.
It's still got a piece of heart on it.
Yeah, it comes as a set.
It's kind of like a chronological order. Start of the hero, the end of the hero, the next phase, and the next phase.
It's such an epic tale that's in 2 parts. There's this one which he don't know how to use too good, and this one that he fucked him up. 10 gold.
Oh, wow. Well, that was a good session.
Yeah, that was so fun.
Definitely.
But I'm still surprised no one took all the gold, silver bars or the paintings.
I was actually prepping to take the paintings, and then the guards showed up.
I took a
That's
silver
when I was
bar.
like, all right, I'm going to start moving these. Guards are here. I'm like, no, I'm going to do a thing. Go tie myself up under the stairs. It's the only logical answer.
Well, I just
Yeah,
saw
I
you
see.
under the stairs. That's why I said the door closed. I'm like, oh, he's under there now.
Yeah, no, I was hiding there for a bit. I was hoping to go there afterwards.
Well, how big were the paintings? How big were the crates and stuff like that? And
Well-
10 pounds of silver, we wouldn't have been able to carry it out of there.
Yeah, well, the 15 bars are 10 pounds, so that's 150 pounds.
I can't carry half that.
Yeah, Everett couldn't even probably carry 2 bars.
Yeah. So there was no way we were taking off with everything, not with the guards coming so quick.
And paintings, I would assume, was the value that was given, they were quite large.
Curiosity, that one bar I managed to steal, how much would that be worth?
50 gold.
Woo! I'm rich!
I could have taken 4 before I became encumbered.
There's Everett's just like pegging silver bars down the street to get down to the road, doing the Skyrim juggle as they're carrying stuff.
Can you imagine we all take these bars until we're encumbered and the guards are like, get out. And we're like, okay, we're gone. And we just...
Big thwack saying you can afford Wivy to lose both arms now.
Hey! I'm just going to have to, like, kick people now.
The copper dragon always triumphs.
Come over here, I'll bite your legs off.
Jezza had a good idea. Got a suggestion, highlights in the break. I know it's a lot of work, but it would be awesome. Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
It's in the works.
Oh, nice.
Already had you.
Highlights in the breaks. I get it now.
That's
Yeah.
just
GM?
Yes.
Well, look,
Oh, I was just going to request that me convincing the guard captain, that Alvi convincing the guard captain that there's chlamydia in his ranks. Could we put that in the highlight reel?
Most of the notes that I've taken down are probably going to be in the highlight reel. I'm going to
Yes.
get to it on whatever day I'm free, but yeah, that's going to have
I
an
can't believe
impact.
that worked.
Well, you got a 20, and he did roll I think it was like a 12 for insight.
Because I prayed to the dice gods. I took a tip from Skynote, and I was like, you know what?
Oh, we're gonna get
It's gotta be.
highlights.
It's got to be because of the dice. So I'm gonna like promise to buy more dice, and now I get to enable an addiction as well. So win-win.
I got to
Well-
think
yeah,
of what,
okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to think of
Anyway.
what screen to make on Hero Forge again this week now.
Do a big soot mustache
Oh,
and then the eyeglass.
That's entirely in your domain. Feel free to change it. Send it off to Domino and don't tell me. I'll see it when I see it.
Well, I think we're going to let Liam go because I see he's itching to play
Oh,
all
go,
nighter
you're
games.
Elden Ring, man. I am. Oh, I got in on the Elden Ring test. I am waiting.
But before we
But,
go
you know, I have to
quickly,
do the Elden
we did get some followers. So we had Snivy Impact, Kalish Kova, and DM for Hire AU. Thank you guys.
Just you on a fake account to boost your numbers?
Yes, hire me. Actually, no. DM for Hire Australia, if I do remember, they are an actual business. So if you do have like a party or something like that, you rent them for like a session or so, and they do all the prep work
Yes,
and
of
everything.
course. I have seen them pop up before.
Yeah. So
I've had a friend use them.
I think they're the actual. I'm not sure if it's the group that Fortress use for their Dungeons and Flagons thing every Sunday for newbie players and stuff like that. So yeah, I can't remember if they're the same guys or it's a different group. But yeah, thank you guys for the follows. And thank you very, very much for tuning in tonight. A little bit shorter of a session, but that's okay. Kind of leaves us off at a very good point in time as the party debates whether or not meddling with Xanathar is going to be worth their weight in gold. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, and gamers. I will catch you all next week on Friday. Video will be up on Monday if you missed out, and rerun on Wednesday. So there we go. Thank you. Have a good night, everyone. Take it easy.
Bye, guys.
Thank
Thanks,
you very
guys.
much,
Guys.
players.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.